you have the option to turn it off now. Hello and welcome to the Gathering of Dorks podcast. A podcast all about being a dork and talking about the dorky things we like to do. On this podcast, we'll be doing live play sessions of role-playing games, talking about board games, or whatever other shit we find to be dorky enough for our likings. Welcome back for our 47th episode. I'm Jaime, and with me again is Blaine. What's up, Blaine?
How's it going?
It's, I started smoking because I saw my mom naked. And
actually, no one cares. Never mind.
Okay, yeah, and we also have Will. What's up, Willard?
I started smoking because I saw myself naked.
Maybe that's why I started smoking. And we also have Lindon. What's going on, Lindon?
I started drinking because I saw Will and Jaime naked together, and
that would probably start a heroin problem.
Well, I'm trying to just figure out how to pour the booze directly into my ear and have it sear my brain, but it's not working so far. So drinking's the next best bet.
Right on. So there you go. There's introductions. Blaine. Contact info time.
Puberty.
Blaine. Contact info.
Well, you can email us at thegatheringofdorks@gmail.com, Twitter @TGODorks, Facebook facebook.com/TGODorks, and be sure to look for us on our Google Plus page.
That's it?
That's it, bud.
You didn't say anything about an iTunes review.
Oh, yeah, you got to give us iTunes reviews. We love those.
That's right. Make sure to get us an iTunes review. So cool. All that being said, let's get over into what's happening. What's happening? Roundtable time. What's been going on, fellas? Blaine, how you been, dude? I know you and I have been going through one cubic fuck ton of hell over trying to get this setup working right, but I think we finally got it.
Yeah, the new system you got is going to work out just fine. We just had to get the little quirks out, which we worked on it last night for quite a while. So,
which you're apparently still working on.
Well, no,
here and there.
I think we're getting it finally. I really do think that we're getting it. Will, what's been going on with you, dude?
Not much. Just did another S&G podcast actually yesterday. Released it yesterday evening. And you guys are keeping me from some football doing this crap today. So let's get on with it.
It's a Niners bye week, isn't it?
Yep.
I don't care. I still watch football.
Fuck you. Yeah. Well, let's hurry up and get through a 3.5 hour session of Hoard of the Dragon Queen, guys.
Well, if you hurry up, I could still make Sunday night football. So yeah, I ain't sweating it too bad.
I'm sure we'll get there. Lindon, how's things been going, dude?
I've been going all right. I've been diving into the Player's Handbook a lot more recently. So classic Lindon, I think, is going to start making more of an appearance.
Great. Can't fucking wait.
Great. Okay.
Sarcasm.
Blaine, we got ourselves a nice little handful of Twitter followers. You want to give it up to those folks?
Yeah. Let me look for. Oh my God. Okay, so our new Twitter followers are. The V is silent, right?
Outtakes happen while we do it now, fellas.
No, the V is silent. So it's Nenom8 Designs. I'm going to say Venom8 Designs. Intrepid Gaming. The Funky DM. Out of Character. Basement Heroes. Marcel Das. Rule Zero Podcast. Steve. Thanks, Steve. Iron Tusk Painting. Biting Zombies.
Is that Casey's dog? Is he a follower now?
Dude, Steve's awesome. He can follow us. Biting Zombies.
Truth is, I just created a bunch of emails and followed the show.
Thanks, Will.
Rick Cordero. How'd you come up with that one, Will? Mystic Realm. Sergeant Apple. I'll let that one stand.
That was a tough one.
Conqueror's War. Zombie with Shotgun. Hilton Ariel Ruiz. Ooh. Hilton Ariel. Ooh, I like that. Name my daughter that. Go Bree Mobile. Unfold Games. Comics Empower. Oh my God. Maddie Esmaganbet.
I think somebody listened to our advice on coming up with the most fucked up Twitter names to fuck us Blaine.
I swear to God,
about that advice.
That one's on purpose. Maddie Esmaganbet. Timothy Sloan. Liam Barrett. I think I know that guy. Gania A. Apprentice Games. Pro Steampunk. Shattered Times. And Bandura Games. Thank you.
Thank you all very much. So speaking of Twitter, as you can see if you're watching this live feed, like Blaine said, follow us at TGO Dorks. You can follow me at jpearson71. Will, how can they find you?
It's not at Willard the Nerd. It's at Willard the Dork.
Yeah, you fucked that up on your last silver and gold. And Blaine,
Yes,
how about you?
At Quatto Valor, QUATTOVALLOR.
And if Lindon was currently using one, it'd be at Moon on the Door of the Outhouse.
or at Sasquatch Smokes a Lot.
No,
Okay.
in all honesty, I'm probably going to be getting a Twitter here pretty soon.
You already have one. You just got
You
to
have a
use it.
Twitter, dumbass.
No, a different one.
Oh, because that one's not good enough.
Nope.
No, it has to be at Sasquatch Smokes a Lot.
If it's open, I might get that one.
That'd be sweet. Okay, so with the new format, we got no iTunes reviews this month. Get them in there, folks.
What?
No,
What?
none this month.
Do it.
With the new live format, what we're going to be doing is more or less condensing what's happening in other shit dorks do, but we want to, keyword there, fellas, condense, because this is going to be a rather long episode considering the fact that we're going to be doing a live play. We're still going to do the wrap-up, but something else I wanted to announce is we got a few more users, and we haven't even announced this in a while, guys, is a few more people use our affiliate program over at DrivethruRPG.com. So thank you very much for that, because what that's going to do is help us purchase PDFs to get new games to try. So I like that. And GoFundMe update. For those of you that pledged at a gamer level, I sent out emails to all you guys, but I'm going to get this out to everybody. I already started writing the Star Wars one-shot. Most people took Star Wars. I was really surprised about that. Most people want to play Star Wars. As far as D&D is concerned, Blaine, I don't know if you remember, but a long time ago, please don't give away the plot if you remember, but I ran just you and Chris through a D&D campaign where you guys went through that town and tried to figure out what was going on out in the lake. If you remember that at all. Anyways, I'm converting that over to 5e to run that as a one-shot for the people who donated at that level. Something else, as we said before, our episode zeros for the Wild Die, for I Got a Bad Feeling About This, and Will, are you going to have a episode 0 for Your Faces Vorpal ready to go?
I'll have something for you.
Those should release this Wednesday, the 18th, just episode zeros. This is who we are. This is what we're going to do. Voting. Get over to Facebook. Warhammer is really taking the lead right now. If you want to hear Warhammer, go vote for it. If you want to hear Deadlands or you want to hear Call of Cthulhu, get over to our Facebook page. The voting will close in about 15 days at the time of this broadcast. So get over there and vote. After that, we're going to be taking a short break. After this episode, actually, we're going to be taking a short break. My kids are coming out for Thanksgiving from out of state. I look forward to that. But right after they go home, starting on December 4th, we're going to get right back at it with the new live stream. We're going to be doing our thank you show for those of you who did the GoFundMe. I can't wait because now we have a serious reason to get drunk as opposed to just getting drunk. And look forward to that. That's going to be a private show for those of you that donated to the GoFundMe. It's going to be on Google Hangouts. You guys can get on. And I actually sent out an email to everybody and I said, hey, this is your guys' show. What do you want to hear us talk about? And people got back to me right away. So I look forward to that. They're giving us topics to talk about. Thank you guys very much. So let that be a thing for everybody else out there. Tell us what you want to hear us talk about. Just send us an email. Let us know. We're going to most likely talk about it. And so after that, we're going to continue with Hoard of the Dragon Queen and then doing a homebrew, and that should take us through 2016. I wanted to dive into something real quick, too. I wanted to get your guys' feedback on this. Morgan sent me a question through Twitter, and I gave him my answer, but he was also interested to hear what your guys' opinions would be. Let me read Morgan's question real quick. He wanted to pose a question from a DM's perspective, but a little bit of context. In his current D&D campaign he's a player in, he has a halfling rogue cleric. Sadly died after one too many crit fails inside this demonic pit thing. His DM said he can re-roll a new character, which is awesome, but he's not sure where he could be inserted into the story or feasibly be introduced to the party, as we're currently on the demon equivalent of Chernobyl. Hey, you like that, guys? I said that word right. I read it right. So much evil shit on the island that the local flora, fauna, wildlife have all mutated to the demon-like monstrosities. And that hasn't been set foot on in centuries. So his question is, from a role-playing perspective, is there a way of inserting characters into a story at a point where it normally wouldn't be possible, even by fantasy standards, without sounding forced?
That's easy.
What's your suggestion on that one, Will?
A tiefling that's captured and being held prisoner. If it's going to be demonic, that's the easiest way to approach it without sounding too forced.
Blaine, you're giving a shake away on the head there. Blaine,
it's even easier than that because you got to look at characters historically. You can see that, like Drizzt when he first popped out of the cave, he had some animosity towards him just because he's a drow. Doesn't mean he's evil. You can play anything you want, and in a setting like that, you could roll up almost a good evil character or a good evil stereotypical character, evil character.
That was my suggestion too. Who's to say that there wasn't somebody that went to explore this area before and was captured? Lindon, you got a suggestion here too. What do you got?
Coming straight out of here.
There's Lindon for you, folks.
I got to read it out of my encyclopedia.
No. I was wanting to make sure that it was still this way on the spell in 5e as it was in 3.5. It's it's something that's very easily done. Whatever character you create, get rolled up. They are the subject, whether they're a spellcaster or not. They are the subject of a teleport spell. And there was a mishap that happened because in the percentages for rolling it, there can be a mishap that happens during the teleportation, and you're teleported way the fuck out of the way, and you just appear here as far as a what the fuck.
It's a Harper move.
In 3.5, I think plane shift was like in 1d 500 miles of your destination.
It was really low percentage that you would actually hit.
Yeah, and that I think would be the easiest way is having the person, whoever you roll up, be the subject of some type of magic spell
or his own
that gets thrown out of the way.
Maybe it's a magic user.
Morgan already put in the chat, LOL, for fuck's sake, Lindon. So something else I'd like to get into real quick too. Jimmy Fett, he wrote into us on Facebook after our last Dorks Discuss when we were talking about armor damage and all that. And Lindon, I don't know if you went over there and read it or not, but it's very similar. It's very similar to what you and I came up with back in the 3.5 days. It's a really long explanation, but I definitely encourage everybody. It's a really good system that Jimmy put out there if you're wanting to track armor damage and stuff like that with actually minimal bookkeeping. I suggest you get over to our Facebook page and check out what Jimmy put on there. It's good advice. And Zezri, a name we haven't heard in quite a while, right, guys?
What's up, Zezri?
Zezri is back, and he wrote me, and he was talking about the critical injury decks that I talked about on one of the previous episodes, too. The long and the short of it is Blaine and Lindon might have been right. It could just be a money sink. So I'm going to leave it at that.
Morgan commented on the character.
What did he say?
He said, well, my character is going to be a wizard. That would make sense. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. No, thanks. Thanks, Lindon.
Glad Lindon could help you.
Yeah, for fuck's sake. Okay, so we are about to get into live play. A couple of things to note before we do this. Yes, we are all drinking, minus Lindon, but I think he's drinking Mountain Dew. Still has the same effect. There are going to be piss breaks. There are going to be things like that. When somebody walks away, it's just going to happen. We're going to fill the void. And at some point, Will is going to call a 15-minute break. So at that point, I'm going to shut down the stream so we can all go take care of our business. Maybe I'll join Thomas and we'll jerk off. And we'll come back, we'll kick the feed back up, and then we can finish out our show. So unless there's anything else anybody wants to get out there, is everybody ready to get over into the live play here?
Let's do this.
Okay.
Ready.
So here we go. This is going to be the continuation of the Hoard of the Dragon Queen. Here we go.
Okay, so...
Yeah,
Are
go
you
ahead.
playing something right? Okay.
There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
Sorry, I had to clear my throat.
Yeah, I caught that. Go ahead, take it away,
Of course you
Willard.
did. Too much cock, Lindon. So anyway, you guys are all caught up with what happened after the letter released. So, as I said, Karg walked out of the longhouse and was looking around, scanning the area because Fringo had shot some flaming arrows into his longhouse. And as he's surveying, you see just Karg's head kind of quirk up a little bit, kind of like a puppet master is taking control. And as that happens, coming out right behind him, you see this about 5'7", 5'8" figure in a black robe come walking out behind Karg. And no, I don't have a token on the map for him. This character, from where you guys can see, you can tell that it's an elf, and no, it's not Vorghamanthar. It's a black-robed, normal-looking elf. And he looks over at Karg, and Karg's just kind of standing there with just like a weird look on his face. And the elf looks at Karg and then looks over at the direction Fringo's in. Now, Fringo's still invisible, but you guys know approximately where he was going. So he looks over in that direction and then looks back at Karg, who's still looking a little bit dumbfounded. And the wizard looks back over at Fringo's direction, and Karg's head suddenly snaps up as if a realization of something. And he looks over at this black-robed elf and starts gripping his battle axe as if he's about ready to swing. And the elf starts waving his hands in the air, and you see some blue sparks come from his hand, and he disappears. And Karg swings and hits this basically vapor of where the elf was standing. Seconds later, you hear, well, better yet, you see where approximately where Fringo was supposed to be. You see like a small little tree, maybe about 4 or 5 feet high, just shake violently. You hear what sounds to be a struggle. You hear Fringo scream in pain.
I'm running.
And then, okay, go ahead.
Are we on the map right now?
Yeah, you guys are all up on the left-hand corner in that little treat area.
Oh.
Being that I have to cross the river, what would you like me to do?
Half speed.
Where's Daxtron at on here?
He's right there below Arnold.
Here, this is for the viewers, so you could see the token I use for Daxtron. There you go. That's him right there. Okay. Why'd you use hexes, dude?
Because I prefer them.
You're stupid.
I do what I want when I'm DMing. Your face has a nose on it.
Fuck, you got me there.
Fucking A, it does. You mean his nose has a face on it?
Your nose is growing something. Okay, so Arnold's going to follow suit, and we're not in any real initiative right now. It doesn't really matter. So Arnold's on your heels. Did anybody else want to move into?
I'm going to follow Dunaril's lead.
Okay, we see just a tree shaking over there.
You seen a tree shake. You heard what sounded like a struggle, almost like two people fighting, and then you heard Fringo scream in pain, and then silence.
What else do we see around? Glancing around, do we see anything happening?
Weren't there villagers
Basically,
out?
over here, see where number three. Do you see these smaller huts to the top of the map?
4.
There's about 2 dozen. Yeah, sure. There's about 2 dozen bullywugs. My map's a little bit smaller. There's about 2 dozen bullywugs meandering around, and over towards the number 3, and in the area, yeah, both number 3 areas. There's 2 number 3s. There's I don't remember how many I said. Probably around 2 dozen lizard folk. Some of them are building that road that I mentioned from the last cast, where it seems like they're taking blocks of rock and they're putting them out on the road straight out from the opening to Castle Neritar all the way down between Karg's longhouse and that little river right there. Outside of that, nothing looks out of place. It doesn't look like anybody's really taking any interest in what's going on over there with Karg and Fringo.
What about the guards at the door?
They're sitting there trading something back and forth.
Okay. Then, oh shit! Hold on. Then I'll come down here following them.
Okay.
More out this way though. Just a bit.
That's fine.
Okay, so just
And-
I'm
and-
following behind.
A bit.
How do I get there on hexes? I'm so confused right now.
And a big thing I'm really watching for, Will, is I'm wait till I can see what's going on back here, if I can see anything with Fringo or anything like that. But I'm also watching the guards at the gate and down where Karg is. I'm really trying to pay attention to those areas, see if there's any response going.
Okay, right now they're pretty oblivious to it. They're all doing their own things. Nobody's really paying attention. Okay, so you guys make your move, but you go charging in. You hear Fringo scream, and then...
Sorry, I'm turning it way down. How's that?
Okay. Do you got any noises of people stomping through muddy water?
No, sorry.
Okay, so you guys are running towards Fringo's location, and as you're running, obviously weapons are out. You see this wizard, this elf wizard in this black robe become visible again, but he's got his arms in the air, and you can see a circle of blue light, and you look down at his feet, and you can see Fringo laying on the ground in a lump, and this blue light circles everybody, and they're gone. Both of them are gone.
Fringo and this wizard?
Fringo and the wizard are both gone.
And was there any distinctifying marks on the wizard's clothes? It was
Normal
just a black
looking-
robe?
Just a black robe wizard from Dragonlance with a normal high elf look on his face. Obviously, this is did not look like Vorgamanther.
No, drow.
No, did not look like a drow. Because remember, drow took an aspect of a
yeah.
drow. Vorg. Yeah, so
Yeah, that's right.
they are... Fringo has disappeared. So your guys
What's Karg
from here...
doing?
Karg's, as he said, he swung just as the wizard disappeared, and now he's looking around in utter confusion. Like he's got a great axe braided in both hands, and he's looking around. Doesn't even know you guys. Doesn't acknowledge you guys coming up.
And we're right out in the middle of the open right now, just basically standing in this water. Well,
Right.
what I would be more curious about at this point is what is Arnold's reaction to seeing that?
Yeah.
He's the one that's got the old school relationship with Fringo.
I'm glad you said that. Because you guys kind of see all that happen, and you guys kind of stop for a second looking around, and Arnold just runs past everybody towards where Fringo was. And that was
I
his
didn't
full
stop.
movement there.
I didn't
Okay,
stop,
so we'll move your character accordingly then.
but I would have been probably behind Arnold at this point.
That's fine. Dunaril and Daxrin.
Well, wherever Dunaril goes, I'm pulling up the rear. I think you're muted there, Lindon. Stupid.
Way to slow things down.
Fuck.
Running out like that.
I quit.
still-
Stopping the stream. Fuck this.
Running out like that, still watching Karg and everybody else. Are we now noticed?
Karg still has this axe in his hand. He's looking around both directions real quick, looking like he's looking for somebody. He's not really acknowledging you guys. And right now, you notice that some of the bullywugs, you glance over and some of the bullywugs are watching you guys run, but they're kind of just as confused as Karg is right now. They don't know what the hell's going on.
And you said all the bullywugs were over here by the tents at 3, basically, right? To our
The smaller tents on towards the top of the map.
towards the top of the map. Up
Yeah,
at
smaller
4.
ones.
Oh, all of them. Whoa, shit. Okay.
Yeah. And the bullywugs, those were the quote unquote bad guys.
More or
Lizard
less,
folk were
yeah,
the
they're-
good guys. Or the
Quote
neutral.
unquote. But yeah, right now
Okay.
the lizard folk are more apt for you to help them than the bullywugs.
Okay,
would
no,
be.
I was just trying to clarify. All right. So we come out, the bullywugs are watching us. What about the guards at number 5?
They're oblivious right now. They appear to be playing some type of a card game or something.
And remind me of the time of day again. Do we have any cover of shadow at all?
It's the sun's going down quick.
So we're at
So it's-
dusk.
Yeah.
Is
low
it burr
light.
dusk?
Brr, it's cold dusk.
Yeah, it's burr dusk. It's up by the 10 towns.
Yeah, it's a nice window.
Okay. Fuck. So we got 1 cubic fuck ton of bullywugs staring at us. And how high is this? Is this like a wooden fence going around where Karg is standing right there? Or is that like piled up rocks kind of a thing?
No, that was
No.
a incline. That's a hill that he's on.
Oh, like a cliff face, sort of. Just not very
Right.
big.
Well, more or less. Right. Not very big. Just a few feet up.
Would it seem apparent that Karg knows that we're here?
Like I said, Karg appears oblivious to your presence. He's looking around as if he's looking for something.
Okay.
Now, question for Dax. You as a magic user, knowing what Fringo was going to do, would you have any idea that maybe the spell that he cast on him took effect?
I was just going to see. Let me see. I have Arcana. Let me cast that. And do you want to roll that in the dice tower? You tell me if I can figure this out or not? Or just roll it out in plain
go.
sight?
Roll in the dice tower, please. All rolls except for attack rolls are going to be in a dice tower.
Okay.
You definitely know that whatever Fringo cast worked, and that's why Karg's acting so weird.
With the dice tower, you can sit back and go, you definitely know that it was cure wounds.
Fringo just defected to their side.
Yeah. Okay, so I'd be like tapping Dunerol on the shoulder, like Dunerol. It worked. Karg is confused. Whatever Fringo cast, it worked. He's fucking stupid right now.
Can I hear this?
You're far away. Fuck you. I'm whispering to him.
Oh, okay.
You're like 3 hexes away, dude.
Well, that's fine. 3? Mm-hmm. It's only 15 feet. Of course, I'm running, so...
That's like a mile.
Yeah.
Worth.
Unless you go by the squares, then it's 40 feet.
So I was like, what do we do? Are we sticking to the plan? Are we going to take out this Karg and really fuck up the bullywugs? What are we doing?
All right, so as you guys are figuring that out, Arnold runs over here to where Fringo was, and he drops to his hands and his knees, and he's feeling around on the grass. Like, oh, Fringo, are you here? Where'd you go?
He's like picking up leaves. Where'd you go?
I'll take position between him and... is it Karg?
Mm-hmm.
Karg. Good old Karg.
Okay.
I'm watching Karg closely.
I am going to look at Tonadin. Kill Karg! And then I'm going to cast a spell on Karg.
Go ahead.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Karg's like, me just want to be friends.
Hey, guys.
Food?
DC is 16.
Hey, guys, want a cupcake?
Yeah, I baked you some. They have fingers in them.
Well,
so what was it, DC 16?
DC 16, wisdom saving throw.
And what are you casting again?
Hold monster.
Are we in initiative?
Not yet.
Karg is not a monster. He's a half-orc with feelings, goddammit.
Sorry, Will. Oh, you broke up.
Yep, you went all max headroom there, Blaine.
Did I?
Yep.
Wow.
That's because you're stupid.
Okay.
And if it takes effect, then he's paralyzed. He can't move at all.
He's still moving around.
Fuck. Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, I know you guys didn't see it, but I rolled a natural 20 -1, so I got a 19.
Still in that 20.
That's right.
But yeah, Tonadin, I yelled at you, kill Karg. And then I'm going to start making my way.
Okay, with that, we're going to go ahead and go initiative with that spell being cast. So go ahead and roll it.
Is it cool or vigilance?
Your face.
Very funny.
Fuck.
It's an insanity check.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, 21.
Damn.
Let's see. Daxter will be holding turn. Dunerol, what are we doing?
We got a reroll for that?
Yeah, me and Tonadin both got a 16. With the same roll with the same modifier, so there's no fucking
there's no tiebreaker.
Go ahead and re-roll it.
Just roll a natural 20 or just roll a 20.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 5. Who wants to go
fuck!
first?
Here we go. Are you gonna hold your hands behind your back?
3.
Just 3. Just roll a 20 and the
roll something.
Yeah, there you go. Roll something. 11.
Okay, so
Tonadin
got a 17.
Right.
All right.
And it's in there. So Daxter, your turn.
Okay, you yelled, Dunerol, you yelled, kill Karg, and I'm sure I saw you trying to cast some type of spell there, right?
Yeah, as soon as I finished the spell, I turned to go towards number 5.
I should just piss off Jimmy Fett, who is watching us, and just cast Feign Death on myself.
Oh. He's not the only one you would piss off.
You would fall in that creek behind you and drown.
Okay, I'm thinking Cloud of Daggers again. My range is 60 feet. Am I close enough?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers. And I'm going to put it concentration up to 1 minute. So this should last a whole...
Thomas said, I do love Will's camera angle. Chin or chins up.
I'll drink to that one, Thomas.
So
I'm using my big TV in my front room, so it's mounted up on my wall.
okay, so I'm gonna have Cloud of Daggers right there.
Oh, cool. So
Okay.
Tonadin gets it.
So who?
Tonadin will get it.
No, he's not close enough.
Well, if he goes in to try to fight him,
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what you would do.
yes, sir. No, because Tonadin's short and Karg's up on this cliff face, so you can go up and just stab him in the balls.
Oh, I thought the cliff face was the other way around. That makes sense. Okay.
Okay, it's a level 2 spell. 4d4 damage, Willard, and it's going to stay there for 6 rounds. You want me to roll the damage?
Yes.
You roll the damage. Fuck you. 9 damage to Karg.
Can you do? Fuck. I have to put it in manually.
Oh, God.
Okay. And
Thomas said crowd of daggers. It is. They're all sitting there going, hey, fella, what are you doing, fella? Hi. And other than that, I'm just going to sit there and go, General, he's fucked for a little bit.
okay. As soon as you cast that spell, all these daggers shoot out from your hand and they surround Karg and they just start slicing him up for that 9 damage. And you see him shake like he's like see him hit one dagger that goes flying off like it's a mosquito. And then he shakes again and he looks and he blinks his eyes and another one comes and slashes him across the cheek. And he looks over and he looks at who's that? Tonadin closest to him. Looks over and goes, "Who the hell are you?"
He's swatting blades away like they're fucking flies. Ow, fucker! Who are you?
I'm the answer to all my prayers.
And he's gonna
Smoking like a true schizophrenic, dude.
Now, if Karg moves out of the circle, do the daggers follow him?
No, they
Okay.
stay in that area.
So that was his
Will,
free.
Any
Yeah.
chance my battle axe is drawn?
Yeah, you
Yeah, he
it
said
was
our
when you were
weapons
running
are drawn.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
And then he's going to jump. He's going to flick a couple more daggers out of his face and jump right over here.
I thought it was Tonadin's turn.
Oh, yeah, no shit. That was just a free action.
Oh,
He was
no,
just
that's
yelling at
fine.
you.
Bad DM.
No, that's fine. I was going to hold position anyway because I saw the daggers flying around over there. And now I know I have his attention, so I'm fine with that.
Willard, I wanted to check, because of the way, obviously, the rounds and all that stuff work, basically, I'm just going to be staying right on Dunaril's heels. So if he moves during his turn, since I didn't do a move, can I just go with him kind of a thing?
Until you decide to do something different, that's fine with me.
All right.
So basically, your move
Okay,
action
so-
is reserved to follow my move action.
Yeah, I'm just staying on your heels. Behind you. But I'm
Oh,
on your
yeah.
heels.
No, that actually works out really good.
I'm hoping that you trip and fall and your pants fall off.
So now instead of chicken shit, and now not only do we have chicken shit range, we got chicken shit shield.
Yeah, it's Daxrin range.
Okay, so Tonadin, you're holding your turn. So, Dunaril.
Okay. Who are these guys here? Oh, bullywugs.
Yeah, they're just.
Who are
group
the-
of bullywugs.
Who are the guards? Are they cultists or?
They appear to be cultists.
And we've only come across a few ourselves, but Arnold will definitely know who they are.
Arnold has no. He's not paying attention to anything else right now.
That's right. He's parting blades of grass looking for Fringo.
Okay.
Did you turn yourself into a cockroach again, lad?
You don't need another sword. Beer run.
Okay, I'm going to move up to right there. I'm going straight for the doorway. I want to get into the castle.
Without
I
help?
imagine. And Daxrin's going to follow you, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
So I'll move
yeah,
him.
just keep him. Yeah, just keep him right behind me.
Okay. This bully, there's a few bullywugs, and they're looking around and they look at you guys come charging up, and they're like, "We don't know this guy." So, right there, and he's got a sword drawn.
Morgan's going to bring up the Gathering of Dorks drinking game for this.
Well, nice knowing you, Morgan.
that bully wants to come in. He's going to swing on you, Dunaril. Armor class of
movement.
Oh fuck! Hold on. How many bullywugs came up?
60.
Of
Five.
60? 65?
Is it 65? I counted 60.
60.
Oh,
What
well.
the fuck are you talking about? 60 bullywugs?
No, there's 5 bullywugs showing, but there's a bunch more. They're just not showing on the map.
Yeah, you came across it sounded like 60 or 65.
Oh, no, that's you said what's his speed or his movement, and I said he's running, so it's 60.
Oh, well,
But I
still attack.
I rolled an armor class of 5, and I missed anyway, so it doesn't matter. Another bullywug. Is it to come charging in on you, Dunaril?
Bring it,
Armor
bitches.
class. Armor class of 6.
No.
I'm assuming that's a miss.
Dude, that was a critical.
Oh yeah. Now Karg.
Oh wait, let me
Is
double
he-
check.
who the hell-
Let me double check that spell because he might get fucked up again.
I think it's like the beginning of each of his turns, isn't it?
That was the beginning of Daxter. Yeah, Daxter's turn.
When it
Cast
enters
before.
when it enters the area for the first time on a turn, or it starts its turn there.
As soon as it
Okay,
starts
so he
its
can
turn.
take damage.
Yeah, I'll roll it again.
Why don't you roll it on card?
What were you thinking, Jamie? You know the encyclopedia had it.
I actually don't even know that spell.
Oh,
Because
yeah, but still, you had it right.
I can't
That was
roll
memory.
I can't roll a spell on Karg because this is the other version, so it doesn't have the appropriate way to do the spells that way.
Is it concentration?
Up to a minute, yeah. So I'm still concentrating.
Okay, so Karg's swatting at daggers, and he swats another one that goes flying and disappears out in the thin air. And he looks down at you and says, "What the hell did you say?" And he's jumping down here, jumps off this little cliff face 2 or 3 feet right there out of the cloud of daggers. And
Metagame.
I'm going to say I'm going to give... well, yeah, he's not going to stand there in a cloud of... Would you stand there in a cloud of daggers, or would you try to get out of it?
All fucking day.
I'll take it. And I'm going to give him 1 attack for Tonodin, armor class 14.
I haven't seen this in a while. Miss.
Okay, so he jumps down, and another dagger, as he's jumping down to swing his great axe right on top of your head, another dagger flies across, hits his great axe, and knocks his blow off just enough to miss you. So,
Oh my god.
Bullywug
Awesome.
5 is going to come in.
I'd like to take my turn now.
Okay, so you're going to be right.
Oh, yeah, you
before
held.
Arnold. Then. So we're going to put you at
8.
yeah.
Thomas put in chat that hit me too, so I'm wondering if my fart made it that far.
Stone
Oh,
Drow.
no.
Stone Tro's going to swing his battle axe at the enemy. Oh, that should have been in the dice tower, right? Oh no, you said attacks are okay out.
God
Attacks are
damn,
fine.
dude, you have a +8 to hit?
Yeah, baby. Still miss though.
What'd you roll?
Fuck's sake.
12. Yeah,
12.
that's a miss. Okay, so you should have another attack.
That's what I was just looking for. It's been so long since I played this guy.
You should have 2 attacks.
Blaine, you could have played him yesterday and you'd freaking forget.
What's your point? Okay. Yeah. It's a little better.
That's it. That's a hit.
Okay. And there's a 50% chance of 1d6 fire damage.
That was changed. That's just 1d6 fire damage if it hits.
Okay.
I changed that on your character sheet. Maybe I didn't save it.
Okay, well, I'm going to roll a d6.
Go ahead. That's fine. So 14 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And now Arnold.
I said
gets up.
I'm the answer to all my prayers.
Arnold gets up and he gathers up his sword, and he's still kind of looking around, and he looks over and sees you, and he yells out Fringo one more time, and he's looking around, doesn't see him, so he's going to step in and take an attack. Of course, I didn't put this in there properly.
For fuck's sake, Lindon.
I know, Jesus. I'm only going to give him one attack. And he hit. And swings Cantron's sword, everybody. Oh, damn it. 10 damage. Fuck. So Arnold steps in after you took a chunk out of him, Tonodin. And Arnold swings in with the Cantron's sword and just comes straight across Karg's chest, right across the leather armor he's wearing right now, and cuts a big old hole into it. So, oops. Better just, I know why. Hang on.
What happened?
I had some enemies hidden, so I have to move that.
It's not hidden now.
Nope. Why are you sighing?
Waiting on you.
Sorry. You guys hear like some growling. All this commotion, this growling come out of a tent. You see this org come out into the cloud of daggers. Exactly. That's what you guys hear.
That was perfect. Oh, shit.
44 damage.
What?
Yes, roll it, Jamie. Yeah, a big giant org just walked out into your cloud of daggers.
I heard 44 damage. I was like, what the fuck happened to me?
I'm feign death. Feign death.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
A bullywug hit you.
10 more to the
10? Okay.
burping Blaine.
He comes out and takes this damage and jumps down on top of
Starts
Tonodin.
humping him.
It just goes at you with his mouth, his maw, just tries to take a bite out of you. Armor class of 26.
Miss.
Oh, yeah, miss.
For 10 damage. So this warg comes out and charges out into this flinging daggers everywhere. It gets cut up all over. Doesn't even seem to affect it. Doesn't even seem like it's caring. And sees that you're attacking Karg. It just goes right after you like an attack dog for 10 damage. And I'm not going to waste time entering it. If you guys could take care of your hit points for me, that'd be great.
That was on me, right?
Yeah. Daxrin.
Okay. It might have been when I was getting beer there, but when these bullywugs came in, did they start like trying to swing on Dunaril?
Yep. They missed twice.
I think 2 of them swung on him. Yeah.
Okay. God damn it. Daxrin has like this. I was brought back for a reason, and it's to protect Dunaril with my longsword. Okay, so I will move in here, and I will take a swing on Bullywug 2.
Okay.
Please hit.
16.
Hit.
4 damage. God damn it.
All right. So you step in and swing and just clip him on the top of the shoulder, and he shakes it off. You only have 1 attack, so Dunaril.
All right, now
face only has 1 attack.
This is what I want to do. As they came in and attacked me.
Do it already.
Yeah, they came in and attacked me. I blocked 1 attack with my shield, parried another one, and then Daxrin steps up and cuts 1. I want to do an intimidation check on all of them, on all 4 of them standing right there. Just, kind of lower down, just run! To try to get them to flee.
Hop away.
Do you want me to roll the dice tower?
Yes, please. Everything but combat is being rolled in a dice tower.
For the 80th time.
Apparently they don't speak common. So you just grunted at them, and they're still standing there fighting. Is that all you're going to do?
Well, that would have been my action, correct?
Si, senor. You get 2 actions, don't you?
No, I don't have an extra. No, I don't have an extra.
Oh, you
attack.
don't? Okay, I thought you did. All right.
Not as a cleric.
So, all right, that's right. Okay, so this bullywug here, Bullywug 1's going to come in on Daxrin.
Fuck him.
I mean, Dunaril.
Okay, that's okay.
Sorry. That's cool.
I'm okay
and he's
with
going
that.
to swing with a scimitar, armor class of 16.
Miss.
All right. And Bullywug 3 is going to come in on the other side of you and take a swing with his great axe. Armor class 17.
Miss.
Damn, what are you wearing? And Bullywug 2 is already in position, so he's going to swing with the great axe also. Armor class, miss, 11.
My favorite
And
armor class.
then Karg.
Me
Karg
wanna
is
play
gonna
Scrabble.
You bring food? Karg's going to swing on Tonodin with his great axe. Armor class 21.
Hit.
Karg was a cocksucker.
And that's 15 damage.
Oof. Okay.
So Karg swings and just fucking takes a chunk out of your left thigh. And is going to swing back around on Arnold. Natural 1. Okay, so he swings with... and no, I'm not being biased here. He swings on Tonodin. It just takes a big chunk out of your left thigh. And you scream in pain, and he comes back around and swings on Arnold, and one of his hands slips off his axe as he's doing it, and he loses his grip on his axe, only holding it with one hand, and kind of spins him around. So now, Stone Trow.
Stone Tro, stupid.
Whatever. You pronounce it your way, I'll pronounce it my way.
Tomato, potato.
Your face-o.
Is Vorpalo.
Stone Trow.
Yep. Oh, my turn?
Very good, Blaine.
Yeah.
So I'm swinging on the Dire Warg first.
Okay.
Ooh, I got an idea. Ooh. Got me an idea.
That's a 22.
I was waiting for you to say something. Sorry. I have two screens here. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's a hit.
Okay.
I got something.
So that and
You sound
that,
like Beetlejuice right there.
17 total damage.
Holy shit.
The fuck?
And my
Oh, yeah.
second,
Go ahead.
my second swing, go ahead, but my second swing, like basically in the same move or whatever twirl I got to do, is going to be on Karg.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. For a 10 or 11.
And that's a miss.
Yeah.
Okay, so you come down on the shoulder of this warg and you hear it yelp like a dog you just kicked in the nuts, and you see that its arm is now kind of not hanging by a thread, but it's definitely damaged.
I'm
gonna do it raw as I swing it towards Karg. So after I make that hit, just
Okay.
kind of battle roar.
Meanwhile, at Dunaril's camp, this Bullywug 5 is going to come around to Daxtrin and take a swing. Armor class 16. He doesn't want to say it.
Who? Oh,
Jamie?
me?
I don't know.
I'm
You're
sorry.
Daxtrin.
I was in chat with the fluffer fuckers. No, I got an 18,
Oh.
bitches.
Oh, well, he misses with his great axe.
Yeah, he does.
And Arnold,
His battle
going-
cry is California.
California is going to take a swing on Karg. Ugh. Swings with his first one, misses, comes back around again for a second attack, and misses on us. Just Arnold's like, his head, it's not, you can tell Tonodin, you're fighting next to him, you fought with him before. His head doesn't seem like it's in the right place right now. Dire Ward 2, which is another one. You hear another just like pause, just going across the wooden floor, not slipping or nothing, and comes out of the cloud of daggers. If you would, Daxtrin.
Foe defoe. 8 more.
8 damage. Okay.
Wait, who's... Oh, there's 2 of them in that circle now, huh?
Right. So he's going to take... It's 8 total. So the other one is going to take damage too. I'm going to use that same damage. Okay. He comes out and some daggers just go across the side of his head and he yelps a little bit and he's going to come back around over here on Tonodin as well. And take a bite. Armor class 21.
Hit.
And that's going to be 16 damage.
Oh my goodness.
Stupid.
So he comes charging down and jumps down this hill and sees that you're on his master, hitting on him, and just takes a bite from the back of your calf and just tears your calf open.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Shit's getting serious.
And the other dire warg is going to jump over between Karg and Arnold and take an attack on Arnold.
We just hurdle the dwarf.
And he hit 16. Okay, so this one that's already wounded kind of hobbles between Karg and Tonodin, who's paying attention to the other dire warg now, and just takes a chunk out of Arnold.
Piss break.
Daxter Form, you go ahead with your idea that you're so happy about.
Yes, I'm casting Major Image. I'm making myself look like Vorgamanther. It's not a polymorph, but I'm putting the spell in my space.
Okay.
Not on Facebook, but in my space.
The dragon itself or the wizard Vorgamanther?
The dragon. It says up to a 20-foot cube space. So they have to... The only way they can see past it is with the successful intelligence investigation check, and the DC will be a 15.
That's a 15?
Yeah, so intelligence investigation. So I'm backing up and all of a sudden looking like Vorgamanther, and I'm telling them they need to flee.
Okay, you polymorph into this ancient black dragon.
I'm not polymorphing, it's Major Image.
You're making yourself look like
Thank you.
Giant black dragon. And they're sitting there in melee with Dunero, and they look up, and all of a sudden Vorgamanther's there staring at him. And they look at him, and they go, whoo! And they do the Zoidberg, and they all fucking scatter. Yeah.
Okay, I have to be right here. I'm not sure who Visual 909 is in the chat. They brought up a good point. Since Daxton's a pussy, he didn't never actually see Vorgamanther. Only thing I knew is that there was a black dragon that we were told by what's-his-fuck back at the Carnath Roadhouse. So I'm just going to make myself look... But it's a good point. I don't know what Vorgamanther looks like, so I'm just going to make myself look like a black dragon because we were told about a black dragon, and perhaps these guys told me about it. But either way, I'm making myself look like a black dragon, telling them they need to get the fuck out of here.
That's fine. They didn't make the roll anyway. So they see that, and they just all scatter. And about that time, now that they're away from you, you can hear behind you, you hear Tonodin just scream in pain.
What? Big old black dragon head. And
it is, and that was your turn.
I'm gonna make the sound effects as I run. Start running in that direction
with his mouth.
Yeah, like doing this thing.
Okay, how far away from them aren't I? All right.
They're running.
They're running away from you.
No,
like I said,
no, Tonodin.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, about 50 feet.
My PP break turn. Oh. There you go. Leave that for you.
50 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to turn and cast a spell on Karg, or try to again.
Yeah, you should be able to see Karg from there.
It's going to be another Wisdom saving throw. Should be the same DC, I believe. So it's a DC 16.
Into the dice tower? Oh, no. Okay, 16.
No, Karg. DC 16.
I got you. 17 minus 1. I rolled a 16.
Fuck.
What did you cast?
I just turned around with command and pointed at him. Flee! Obviously, he didn't.
Okay.
And then I'm going to...
These bullywugs are running. Hang on.
Hold on. I'm going to move.
Okay, go ahead.
I tried to help them. I have a mission. I'm not following him to attack. Hopefully he's still fleeing away from me. I'm just walking up behind.
As you're running up, you see at number 5, you see that the 2 guards are no longer there, and there's 2 large doors that are shut.
Okay. Damn
and
it.
Obviously these guys are beating feet. They're
Fucking bullywugs.
Yeah, and you see some other bullywugs just standing there with spears and just looking at you like, nope. So let me take those off so they're not wasting space.
Has the one still moving away?
Yeah, they're all gone. One of them's not his turn yet, so. Dinero, that was your turn. Karg?
I tried, Tonadin.
Karg is going to take another attack on Tonadin.
Piece of shit.
Armor class 17, I think that's a miss, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then he's going to come around and, he's going to come back around and swing on Arnold. Armor class 21, that's going to be a hit.
Let me just put this out there because it's pretty funny. Angry Gamer Mom, which I believe is Maddie, she said, we need a fluffer fucker chant for criticals. That's pretty goddamn funny.
Okay, so Karg swings on Tonadin and misses just badly, but comes back around, regaining a grip on his battle axe, and just takes a chunk out of Arnold's right arm. So Tonadin.
I'm thinking about casting a spell. It's banishment on Karg.
What?
It's a level 4 spell.
Maybe Karg will live to slave again.
Yeah.
It's up to a minute with concentration, and then it's a charisma saving throw. I was just looking up the saving throw stats, and I believe it should just be my ability modifier plus. It used to be 10, and I think it's changed now with 5e, right?
It's 8 plus proficiency 8. Plus casting modifier.
Yep.
Fuck you, Lindon.
See you, Thomas.
Oh, Thomas is out of here?
Yeah, he's going to go to bed.
Later, Mr. Arwen's bow.
You need to stay up later.
Yeah. Pussy.
Get some beer, damn it.
Don't be a bitch.
So it's basically it's going to take probably the full round to cast it. I think it was visual, somatic, and material. And the material, something he doesn't.
Yeah.
Pardon?
An item distasteful to the target. I'm guessing your holy symbol would probably work.
Yeah. So
that'd be fine.
And then basically that's I'm going to try to cast that. So.
And just to let you know,
charisma.
Yeah, and just to let you know, Will, even if he's native to this plane, it still has effect now in 5e.
Really?
Okay.
So his saving throw is going to be 10 plus. What was the other one?
No, 8 plus proficiency plus your ability modifier.
Proficiency
should be a 4.
Yes, so it's going to be 14.
Okay, what's the effect of the spell?
The effect is he's banished to a random plane
he
for
dies.
1 minute up to concentration, and then he will reappear in the same spot he disappeared from after that 1 minute.
Well, that would fuck with you, wouldn't it?
Okay, so you cast the spell and Karg swinging around wildly, and then Karg just disappears.
He's like, hey, Fringo.
I'm going to leave him on there because he's coming back, but...
Yeah.
It's a minute, so there's 10 rounds.
Concentration check, so I have to maintain concentration.
No. You don't have to maintain it's not a concentration check.
Oh, okay.
No, concentration just is concentration until you cast another spell that has concentration in it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And Arnold goes, ha, good one, lad, and swings his sword at the wolf and hits. that wolf.
Morgan put, is it weird that I have my player's handbook with me too? Must be a Morgan thing.
Yeah, I got my desk drawer open as a little player's handbook stand.
His for fuck's sake Lindon tray.
Ooh, wait a second.
So Arnold swings, comes straight in and just picks this dire wolf right in the neck, and it falls over dead. So he's gone. The other dire wolf that's still biting on Tonodin is going to take a bite.
Take a bite out of crime.
Armor class 13, I'm assuming that's a miss.
It is.
And now Daxter and Corm.
Okay, so the only thing that's left over here is these two dire wolves.
There's only one now. Arnold just dropped the other one.
Okay, where did the other bullywugs go?
They ran off into there's a crowd of bullywugs over there that are just kind of standing and watching.
Okay,
and then you kind of glance around, and you notice too that all the lizard folk are just they're just watching, not really understanding what's going on.
Okay, I'm gonna move up there where I just moved, and I'm gonna say in the best Black Dragon voice that I can, tell them flee this castle and never come back, or you're gonna feel the wrath of a black dragon.
They kind of look around and they start to back off. And I said there was about 24 of them. About half of them flee.
And I just go.
How long does that last?
Up to 10 minutes.
Nice.
Okay, so there's going to be a black dragon around there for 10 minutes. And now what you notice is the dragon the dragon does this, or actually Daxter does this, and about half of them flee. And you see Snapjaw, who's yelling in common. He's coming across the river. Now I don't have a token for him. It doesn't matter. He comes across and yells. I wouldn't know if he knew it was you or not, but he goes, "Vorkamanther is here to save us. To arms! Kill the bullywugs!" And you see some of the...
You just hear me going, "Flee and never return to this castle." And I see him running, and you just hear...
And you see about 24 of the lizard folk. They come up and charge up this hill where we could... let's go ahead and finish off this blast.
Lindon.
Hold on.
It's a tome holder for his fucking book.
Wow.
I can't see it.
He's going to be out there conducting like a fucking...
Holy shit. Nice.
And shout out to Bubba. Welcome to Regular People Time. Glad you could join us.
Okay. So, since we're still in initiative, that was your turn. Obviously, Snapjaw came out and said that. So, Dunaril.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Jimmy Fett just nailed it.
Yeah.
Jimmy
Dude,
Fett said, "Black dragons are fluent in jive. You need a little old lady to translate," like in the movie Airplane.
Fucking awesome.
No, let me tell you on the flip side, sucker. Sit down.
So, Dunaril.
Dunaril fails his check and runs from me.
Okay.
Oh, flee! Don't worry, Dunaril's just me.
Dunaril starts attacking the black dragon.
Who the hell is that up there? Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention to the fantasy grounds.
You spinning me around, dude?
Accidentally.
Cocksucker. You can
Okay, kids, don't make me lock tokens.
lock him. I'm breakdancing.
Okay, I'm coming all the way to the door.
Wow, you got some range, dude. Fuck.
That was like 1,000
Guinness
feet.
Book of World Records for that one.
No wrist flick or nothing. Like, you know.
All right, you get up to the doors, and there's these two heavy, large oaken doors that are just shut. And if you put your hand on them and try to push them, they're pretty solid.
Oh
Shit.
Now we need Ant's evil character to say a little chant.
Open up, you little fucker.
Here's your pretty little box. Open the fuck up.
Karg is currently in Elysium. So Tonodin, pick a plane.
Pick a plane?
He's on a Boeing.
Wait, let me get out my planes book. I don't care. Random.
Okay, that doesn't matter.
Oh, for
Tonodin, go ahead.
I'm going to attack the dire. Arr.
All of a sudden, turn it into fuck. God. Oh, does that hit him?
15.
I'll be back.
That's a hit.
Mute Lindon. Oh, you can't hear me now. Cocksucker. Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's all right. I still have this. Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
And then second attack. I'm sorry. Did you say dead?
No, I said, go ahead.
Oh. Okay.
That's better.
There it is. Both hits.
Oh, nice.
And that.
Nice.
So a total of 11 plus 14, 20, 25.
So you just attack on this thing, and you hit it the first time, and hang on.
I wanted to see Will do that math, Blaine. You just fucked up my day.
Aw.
No need.
He'd be taking off his shoes and counting toes and shit.
You hit this thing with your first attack, and it doesn't appear to do a lot of damage. It's like you hit some bone and crack off its bone, and it snarls, and you come back again and just lay into it, and then this fire explodes into its fur, and the dire warg falls limp at your feet.
Yes.
And dies.
Hump him, do show your dominance.
Bite his ear.
Okay, since we're out of initiative now, what you guys see is this black dragon. I don't know if you probably guys wouldn't notice or really what's going on, and it's yelling at these bullywugs to flee in common. And Dunero runs over to the two doors at the keep, and he's pounding his fist against these two doors. And Snapjaw is sprinting across this little creek right here and saying that Vorgamanther is with us, Vorgamanther is with us, 2 arms, kill the bullywug slavers. And Snapjaw beats feet up the little path into Karg's longhouse. And he's in there for just a few seconds, and he comes out with just an armful of different types of weapons and walks over to the cliff over closer to the lower 3 and just throws them down to the lizard folk, and they start picking up weapons.
Yes.
And before you know it, you see about 2 dozen of armed lizard folk charge into what's left of the bullywugs, and it's just utter chaos from there.
Yes.
Revolt! While they're doing that, I'm going to be heading towards these tents of the bullywugs and still doing my same thing. Flee, leave this castle, and never return kind of thing.
The gods be with you. Fight for your freedom.
And at the same time, I'm going, Dunedin, it's me. Flee! Bullywugs! Isn't this cool? Flee!
Okay, I'm back.
Hi, lad. I'm actually going to, are you next to me right now?
You see where I am.
Oh, you're way over there.
That's where all the rest of the bullywugs were, right? Up there with all them tents up there? Right, Willard?
That's where their camp was.
Yeah.
Will?
Where you're going right? Yeah, where you're going right now. There's probably about 10 or 12 lizard folk fighting another 10 or 12 bullywugs right there.
I'm not moving.
And they're just clashing back and forth.
Right
You're
on.
not moving?
Oh, wait.
Nope. I'm standing ready for the return of Karg.
Thank you. I was just going to metagame the fuck out of that because you're the only one that would know that he's coming right back there.
Yeah, I didn't tell anybody else.
Arnold's going to try to walk away, but he's going to lay his shoulder on you, or his hand on your shoulder, and cast a healing spell on you for
thank you, God.
10 more points.
Thank your God. And mine.
Our God! Where's the ale?
Right here. Cheers, you fucking bitches.
Yeah.
I know you got
I have to open a new one. Hold on. Let me heal myself, then I'll open a beer.
That's how I do it every day. Hold on, let me heal myself, and then I'll grab a beer.
All right, so you're standing there. You're standing there still ready. Then Arnold casts a spell on it because you see you're pretty wounded, and your calf heals up. And he goes, "We got to go over there. We got to get in the Neritar. What you doing, lad?"
I'm waiting for the return of my enemy.
Which one? I got to text Blaine something.
Oh fuck!
Where's my phone?
Oh, here comes
right
the God talk.
Okay, so while he's texting away, Lindon, are you still just kind of pounding away on the doors, trying to get them open?
Oh, well,
I want to
know what happened while I was gone.
Role playing it with who? Will's gone.
Go ahead. No, you guys go ahead. Will's gonna text me. Go ahead.
Very good.
I was about to say, Will's gone. You can't keep role playing with him.
My name is Blaine. My favorite color is clear.
Hey, it's water.
Oh no, that's your favorite drink for the flavor. Stupid.
Your favorite flavor is water.
No, my favorite color is water. My favorite flavor is beer.
Touche, sir. This is where you say checkmate. All right, go ahead, Lynn.
What happened while I was gone yelling at a kid?
The lizard folks ran into the tent and grabbed
What tent?
that Karg was in.
Oh, yeah.
And they grabbed a bunch of weapons, and they ran off and started revolting against the bullywugs. And Daxrin headed up towards all those tents, still in this form of a black dragon, and was just like, flee, and trying to, make more of them run away as the lizard folks are actually revolting. And now Tonodin, because he knows what's going on, is, excuse me, sitting there waiting for the return of Karg. So as soon as he comes back, he's going to fuck him up. Jimmy Fit, that's some high quality H2O. Oh, sorry, Hut. Everybody tells me Hut. Or no, excuse me, it's Visual 909. Visual 909, please identify yourself in 10 seconds. Once the delay catches up. So, at this point in time, Will is texting Blaine something that Moradin is telling him. But I'm curious, and thank God Will is away, that hopefully you banging away on these doors doesn't call in a whole new army.
Oh, I'm not banging at the doors.
You were just trying to pull them open?
Yeah, I come up, okay, they won't open. Now what am I going to do? I was trying to get to this fucking spot before they could seal it off. But the bullywugs stopped that. That's why I didn't even try to fight. I just, they didn't run, so.
Well, we got them dealt with.
Yeah, you did that very, very graciously, I guess you'd say.
Yep. Take it away, Willard. I got a pee-pee. Think you're muted, Will.
Hang on 1 second.
Oh, for fuck's sake. This is awesome radio. Uh-oh, Blaine must have got his text.
Thank you, Will. That's perfect. Okay.
Oh, my God. Morgan said the lizardmen are revolting. Ugh, I know, right? Have you seen what they're wearing? That's why I wanted to do these live streams, to see exactly what our fluffer fuckers could come up with. I'll be back.
Okay.
All right, so we're back to... I guess we're back to us, Will.
All right, so you're standing there, and Arnold goes, what do you mean he's coming back?
Sorry, my boss. Sorry, my lord. Just send him back to me. I'm ready. That's what my character says. Oh, and then he looks over and says, "Oh, my God's sending Karg back. Gonna wait for him here."
You hear that in your head, and the entire minute doesn't go up. Let's say it's been 20 seconds, and Karg reappears.
Okay. Yeah, during that time, I want to try to do a strength check or something to get this door open.
You take 20. You're not going to get him open with a strength check.
Natural 20, I wouldn't be able to break a door.
No.
So
these doors are 10 inches thick and solid oak. Yeah, okay, so you hear that in your head, and just a split second later, Karg reappears, and he's looking hella confused, and he looks at you, and then go ahead, Tonin.
I'll go ahead and swing. And that's a 20, not a natural.
That's a hit.
And another swing for a 22. Two of those, and two of these. So a total of 9, 13, 14.
Damn, 14 total?
Yeah, for 2 hits.
How? Oh. No.
Yeah, I rolled low.
You had 2 9s, a 4, and a 1, dude.
Oh, 18, 22, 23.
I've been expecting this call. Hang on.
Uh-oh. Oh, so the GM's getting a phone call, or the DM, actually, is getting a phone call. I believe Jamie's away. I can't see my Skype right now.
Where in the fuck where did Will go now?
Oh, he got a phone call he's been expecting.
Oh.
I'm sure it's his...
Who's it, Ed McMahon, to tell him that he won fucking Publishers Clearinghouse?
No, I'm sure it's his mom telling him that everything's going to be fine. He's still a good boy.
Wow, dude. This is fucking horrible.
No, dude, you fucking bring up Ed McMahon. Have you ever seen Jeff Dunham on Johnny Carson?
No.
Yeah. He was on there back whenever he only had Walter.
Really?
The puppet. And he was on Johnny Carson. Dude, fucking Walter tore into Carson and Ed McMahon.
That's what you want to talk about?
Yeah.
No, he said Ed McMahon. It's just fucking funny. It reminded me.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Will, you're killing me. Okay, so other shit dorks do. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, other shit dorks
Any
do.
questions on chat? Any questions on chat? We'd appreciate them now.
Yeah. Wait for the delay. 1, 2, 3. Definitely, if you got questions on chat or anything. Oh, holy shit! Hold on. I don't know where the rest of this conversation started. I just saw Jimmy Fetz that said the 55-gallon drum of industrial horse lube is back in the boat with the ale. Whatever the fuck, wherever that originated from, I don't know, but that's fucking awesome. Apparently, Jimmy spent some time down in Tijuana. That's all I can say.
Why is angry mom asking about lube?
We just use cold lube.
Oh, what's going on since I missed the opening? Bubba, I sent card to another plane for a minute. Everybody else has been kind of fighting sporadically. We had some wargs, or some dire wargs, weren't they?
Yeah, I believe so.
We had to fight off, and then Jamie's character Daxter turned into a dragon and put the fear into the lesser folk, sent them spinning.
But
that's about it.
To start it all off.
Fringo,
where he had
Fringo's
cast a spell on Karg, then a wizard, evil elf wizard came out, teleported himself over to Fringo. They got into a scuffle, and then the wizard teleported Fringo out with himself after he won the fight.
Jimmy Fett's asking you a question there, Jamie.
The auto switching device thing you got, what's it do? What auto switching device? What are you talking about?
I'm guessing what the GoFundMe thing was for.
Yeah, the equipment you needed to get all this rolling.
Yeah, let's find out if let's wait for them to catch up so we can actually put that in there. If he is talking about the GoFundMe, then it was I basically had to run a mix minus setup, which means I needed a board, a new microphone, which you guys are seeing right here, and all these cables and 2 sound cards. So in that case, what happens is I'm able to play music, and these guys and you, the listeners, can hear it, but such as like right now, but Blaine, Will, and Lindon can't hear themselves come back through. It's a crazy setup.
We don't get an echo of ourselves.
Exactly. So it's a. Let me see if I can hold it.
Oh, the mixing board. Elisa's.
I don't know if I can do it without. There you go, Jimmy Fett. That's for you. That's as much as I can get.
Oh, you guys see what Morgan said?
Jamie, that picture you took for me, you could throw it up on.
I could put it up on Twitter and tag Jimmy Fett in it.
Yeah.
Okay, Morgan said, I can just imagine Morden's message to Tonadin being, ugh, dude, don't send your sloppy seconds to my domain. Deal with your own problems.
Dude, so close. Oh, my God. The text verbally or verbatim was, why did you send this stupid half-orc to me? Take him back.
Hey, Karg was my player character originally. Fuck all of you. So, yeah, that's what it was, and we tried it. We did multiple testings on Google Hangout. I mean, I think anybody who joined us for the previous Dorks Discuss, or you guys listened to the previous Dorks Discuss that just released, the sound quality over Dorks Discuss with this setup did not work whatsoever on Google Hangouts. So that's why we did more testing with Twitch, and as you guys can hear now, it sounds really good, because all you guys are getting is my exact feed, which is being brought in from Will, Blaine, and Lindon to be able to put their channel through to you guys. So the sound quality and everything came out great, which is allowing us to do what we're doing now. So thank you again to all of you for the GoFundMe. Will, you're back. Let's continue this shit, because this is awesome radio when you walk away to take a phone call.
Okay. Tonadin, you did that hit, so Arnold is going to swing.
Oh, Karg is back?
Yeah, Karg came back early.
That was my last attack roll.
And hits. And hits twice. Damn.
Morgan said it sounds crystal clear. We can hear every burp and fart.
Okay, who's farting?
Okay, so Arnold swings with Cantron's sword and just hits Karg twice right across the chest. Boom, boom. So now it's going to go to Daxrin. You're kind of busy.
Yeah, if there's still bullywugs up there that the lizardmen are fighting, I'm still just trying to intimidate them to get them to flee.
Okay. They're not really paying attention to you anymore. They're involved in combat. So, doing a roll?
Trying to open up the doors.
Go ahead. You're sitting there banging on them.
My whole objective is to get into Castle Neritar and disrupt what they're fucking doing. Period.
I got you.
Everything that
Karg.
happened out here was a distraction.
Karg is going to swing back on Arnold and hits for 11 damage. Owie. And he's going to swing.
The damage was owie.
Yeah. He's going to swing back over onto Tonerton, armor class 13. I'm assuming that's a miss.
That's a miss, but could I correct my hit points because you never did tell me how much I was healed
10.
for?
I said 10. But you might as well not even move it because Karg just did 10 damage. Oh, that was to Arnold. Never mind. Go ahead.
My attack?
Yes.
Okay. Tonerton attacks. His battle axe is just a swaying. Oh, yeah, bitches.
Oh, that's definitely a hit. 7.
And, oh, yeah.
There you go.
Do I need a second
13
attack?
damage. Yes, you do.
Well, then there it is, bitch.
There's a hit.
Go ahead.
And there's that. Oh, shit. And there's that. So that's going to be
Close
a total
enough.
of...
Roll something. It worked.
Tonerton, how does Karg's brutal rate of terror come to an end?
Yeah, you better make it worthwhile, motherfucker, because he was my character.
Well, as I stood readied and he appeared in front of me, I was almost already in the half swing. I mean, muscles tensioned. So I imagine I just swung across, hit his shoulder, like you said, and just kind of fucked him up a little bit. Did a second hit, probably skinned his arm or whatever. And then when I came back around for my second attack after he was attacking, was it Dunaril?
Arnold.
Arnold.
That pissed me off. So I just chopped his arm off, and on my upswing, just gutted him.
So his guts just spill out everywhere. And Arnold, where's the ale? He's dead. And Arnold comes down with his sword and just lops off Karg's head and looks over at Uton and says, let's go prove to the lizard folk that their slaver's dead. What do you say?
I'm still stomping around as a dragon. Yeah, fool you.
Cut off his head.
I did already.
Oh, sorry. Hey, let's go see what this black dragon's doing.
I got a feeling that's not... Well, anyway, he's on our side if it is Morgananthar.
But still, you guys got to roll your insight check to see if you could tell it's me or not.
Yeah,
Investigation.
Oh, fuck you.
I mean, I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna see a black dragon across the way. I'm gonna be heading that direction.
Right.
And I saw Daxrin turn himself into that, right? You were standing next to me when you did it.
Maybe I got sucked up in Vorgamanther's ass and I'm playing Puppet Master.
I'm going to... Arnold starts topping that way, and he's got Karg's head kind of bouncing around on one hand, holding by his hair. And he elbows you in the gut. Tonerton says, look at Daxrin. He grew a pair. Literally.
Literally? What? All of a sudden there's a couple of dragon balls that are plowing the ground?
There's two big ditches following you.
And Johnny Appleseed is planting seeds behind me. It's just an illusion, though. They aren't real Dragon Balls.
So you guys, Arnold continues to walk over here, and there's still a few...
Yeah, what's the state of the bullywugs and all that stuff? If I feel that they have it under control, I'm just going to return as Daxrin. But if I feel that the lizardmen still need my aid of intimidation, so to say, then I'm going to continue to hold this form.
It was 3-1 odds. The lizard folk they got this battle in hand. They've only lost a couple.
They got it.
Yeah, they got the way you're looking at this. The lizard folk got this taken care of, so you could go back and join. Doonaril who's pounding on the gates.
Okay, so Daxrin being Daxrin, after everything that happened, I'm going to return to my form, and he's seriously going to run over to Doonaril, almost looking for a seal of approval, if you will. I'm like, Daxrin knows what he did, obviously, so he's wanting to try to prove his worth in the sense of, see? I mean, he's not going to outright say it, but he's going to be like, see? I knew I was brought back for a reason. Just kind of like, we did it, huh, Spike? We did it, huh? Huh?
And Arnold's going to hold the head out to Toner and goes, hey, lad, you've earned this. I think maybe you should be the one to give it to Snapjaw.
Doggy style, or?
The head, the severed head.
Yeah, you should be the one to give head to Snapjaw.
There you go.
I consider it my duty to give head to Snapjaw.
I'm honored.
You hear a voice in your head saying,
Yeah. Okay, so if that's the case, I would definitely present the head of Karg to Snapjaw and be like, I hope this helps you and your kin as much as you've helped us.
and he bows his head a little bit and he puts his hand on your shoulder and he's got,
Don't
he's
touch
covered
me,
in
you
blood.
slimy bastard.
And he goes, thank you. And he screams and goes back into the melee.
He throws it at a bullywug.
But okay, where was he when that happened? Was it near me?
I came over to you first, yeah.
Yeah, whatever, wherever. It doesn't really. Yeah, you heard it. What if you want to?
Well, then before he goes running back away back into the melee, I'm going to sit here with my, trying to shoulder this door. Is there any other fucking way in here?
Yeah, and he just unlocks the door.
Turns the handle.
Why don't you try the doorknob?
Stupid.
Deadbolt's right here. Click, 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 click.
He just runs off into the melee and continues the slaughter of the bullywugs. Okay, so obviously we're out of initiative at this point, and everybody's at this front door. I'll wait for Blaine to get back for this part.
Oh, for fuck's sake, where did he go? Mr. P... Well, I can't call him Mr. Peabody because I'm in the same boat right now.
I wish he would have waited because as soon as this is over, we'll go ahead and take the 15-minute break.
Oh, once the door opens, basically, or whatever?
Well,
how much session do you have left? Because we've only been playing for, like, this many minutes.
About probably another hour, maybe a little bit more.
Okay, well, as they both come over, I'm going to look back on them. It's just like, fuck, I can't get it open. Look back on them, and I see that both Arnold and Tonadin are pretty banged up. Walk over to each one of them, and I'm going to expend 2 spells here. 3d8 each.
Use your inspiration for an extra D8.
Inspiration work like that for those kind of spells?
I don't see why not. I'll allow it if it's up to me.
Arnold, you got 11.
Okay.
Get out the fucking Miller Genuine Draft box.
Tonadin got 14.
Man, Arnold had 36 damage.
Tonadin's going to look back at the...
Did you hear that,
tribe.
Tonadin?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
You said 14, right?
Yep.
But Tonan's going to look back at the tribe fighting for its independence and kind of be torn. You guys probably see it in his face. He's like, we should be helping them lads.
They got it.
Oh, lad, they got it under control. You look back and they're just slaughtering the bullywugs. A lot of them are starting to flee now. You've seen that more lizard folk came out and more bullywugs came to assist the bullywugs, but it's just not enough. And the lizard folk are clearly winning this battle, I should say. We're going to call this the Battle of Neritar.
Thanks for the healing, lad. I could have used that.
Now we need to get in here.
Okay. So you guys are all standing right there at these 2 large oaken double doors, and you pound on them, you push on them, all 4 of you push on them, just not budging. And finally, after a couple of minutes of that, you hear like a very deep click, like it being unlatched, and the doors swing open. And as they swing open, you can see, and I'll go ahead and open the map up here.
Honestly, as soon as I hear the click, I'm just gonna, pull my sword, ready it.
Okay.
My axe never left my hand. Wrap it up. Let my hand heal around it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Go away, mask mode.
Oh, is that another sigh from Jaime?
Well, every time something like that happens, it reminds me of when I said, hey, Will's got Fancy Grounds down pretty good. And when Lindon was like, oh, really?
Oh.
I just thought that sigh was meant for something to do with Morgan for the drinking game.
Oh, yeah, you like that? I put it in chat. He said,
shit, I haven't followed chat in a minute.
Morgan said, finish your drink every time your name is mentioned.
Hang on, let's get this because we're going to do the 15-minute break here. And
Right.
Okay, so the doors swing open, and I don't know if any way to other explain it. There's like a human standing there and is wearing what would be the equivalent or the medieval equivalent of a butler's uniform, a tuxedo, if you will.
Yes, Master William.
More or less, that's what it is. This guy's not carrying any weapons. He has no threat. And he goes, oh, welcome. The master of Neritar will see you now. And we'll go ahead and take a break right there.
Okay,
Perfect.
so for the listeners, we will stop down the stream and we will let's see, it's 3:02 regular people time.
Can we finish what you were going on with the...
Oh, yeah, real quick. Morgan said, finish your drink every time your name is mentioned. Before I'd be fine, but now I'd be fucked because of the drinking game that Ant came up with a while ago. So I put Morgan. And I put drink, goddammit. So... And apparently my mouse went crazy on the stream. So anyways, it is 3:02 regular people time. We will get back here at 3:17 regular people time. So we will see you guys in just a few.
All right.
Here.
Actually, that's me.
Oh, that was Will.
All right, let's do this. We are back live with our fluffer fuckers. Let's do this. So somebody, Jeffrey, told us that he was ready. Yes. Master William was... ready to see us, so let's do this.
The master of Neritar is ready to see you, and you are cherished guests. Please follow me. And he turns around and starts walking away. No weapons, no threat, nothing.
Well, we're surrounded by lizard folk and bullywugs, so was this a human?
This was a human.
Dressed like a cultist, or what?
He's dressed whatever the D&D equivalent to what a butler would wear in a mansion. That's what he's dressed as.
Servant.
Yeah. Right. You guys would recognize it as this guy's a servant.
You got some high-rolling motherfuckers out here in the swamp?
We are coming up to a castle.
My question is, what does the interior look like?
Does it look like the inside of a castle?
It looks like the inside of a castle. You look
if there's a butler, is it clean or is his fucking...
Okay. What you're seeing is that there's clearly been recent repairs made. It's very nice. The wooden floor's been redone. The stone walls on the inside of this little tower right here have been polished. There's cultist tapestries hanging everywhere. It looks very nice.
Is it like?
Yes.
Is this? Are we on an episode of Flip This Castle?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And that staircase right there, never mind it. It's not there.
Once again, the immersion is lost.
So you guys gonna follow the butler? Okay, I'm locking tokens, you children.
Fucking Lindon. I'm bigger than you. I'm not gonna be the first to follow.
Oh, I'm going right behind him.
Okay. So he walks over here down this hallway, and it's all lit up. There's nothing secret or dark about it or anything like that.
Then take the mask off, stupid.
I probably should just do that. Down this hallway.
Fucking hexes.
Witchcraft!
It is witchcraft, dude.
Okay. Did you try to move, Dinneril? Go ahead and try it again. Sorry.
Yeah. Now you unlocked them. So.
And Arnold's going to follow.
Once Dinneril. Oh, Dinneril already followed, so I guess I'll go in too.
And he starts going down the hall, correct?
Yeah, he's walking where it says B. He's walking that way. And obviously Arnold's following. You guys look out the windows. There's some windows right there. You can see the battle still raging. You can hear it outside. And he walks down. We'll just use Arnold. That's representation of the butler.
Yeah, Arnold is very prim and proper.
Oh, yeah. I'm just going to fucking open this all up. Fuck it.
I was about to say, can we kind of get to the destination type deal instead of doing this real slow step by step?
Oh, got a train coming. You guys keep it going.
Okay.
Good job.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on Will. We're following a butler.
My fantasy grounds is not responding right now. Hang on.
Give it a second.
All right. Well, what we're looking at is a hallway that we can't even see the edges of. So I'm thinking that all our characters is just going to...
There it goes.
All our characters are going to cautiously follow that court. Oh, yeah. Hey.
Why is it on Daxton's right side? He can't see the walls. What's up with that? You making a fucking one-eye joke?
Exactly. All right, so you're walking through, and when you first came in, obviously these nice wooden floors. Now there's this nice stone flooring that you're walking over. You can tell all these repairs of this castle have been recent. And you turn the corner here, and you look where it says C. I'm going to use Lindon's little use here. That square where the C's at, and the one right below it, there's a large table right there. And you can see that there is...
Say.
I'll get the NPC. Get the NPCs out there.
Oh,
damn, my fantasy grounds is laggier than hell.
It's a gangster castle. Say. The heat is coming. Say. Cheese it, boys.
What are we hearing? Are we hearing noises as we're walking in?
Okay. You walk around the corner and you can see this large table with these... Well, you see first and foremost, you see the wizard standing at the top of the table. The same one that
Hold on, Will.
Fringo.
Hold on, Will.
Okay.
Before I make a corner turn like that, I'm going to want to know if I can hear anything. I don't want to just launch myself into a open doorway or a corner like that.
We're being escorted by a butler, dude.
Arnold's going. He's following. So,
all right.
If you want to do that, what you would hear at that point, you would hear some jovial laughing, like some mugs being clunked together, kind of like feasting type of thing.
Okay, I'll continue with the party.
Okay. So you get around the corner, and along with what you see there, right on top, if you put your cursor, you see it says Born Grey. There's an elf standing there, the same elf that was wearing the black robes. And he's standing there, and he's got a big smile on his face, and he's holding this glass of wine, this real deep red wine. And there's 5 other people sitting around this large table, and they're dressed kind of like his bodyguards. And around all that, there's probably another 10, maybe 15 guards just standing around with their arms kind of folded over their chests, leaning against the wall, looking around, kind of just keeping an eye out. And as the butler walks in, he stands to the side and puts out a hand and ushers you to the table and says, "Please, my master would like to speak with you."
General, what are we doing here? And like how one of them is from New Orleans, Will. You have Baudu Guard 3.
I know. Baudu. And Duneril, you're just going to walk in?
Oh, for fuck's sake, Duneril.
Arnold's going to follow you.
What the hell else choice do we have?
Well, we don't have a black powder gun put up against us. Jimmy Fett said, I knew this adventure was being railroaded. Chicka, 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 chicka.
And the elf, who, of course, is already standing, goes, "Welcome, my friends. Please, please, take a seat. You're welcome. Welcome to my house, my residence."
I just wanted to go Dragon Age Karam right there. Yeah, fuck you. I don't like you. Fuck you. Okay.
I'm going to follow the boys' influence here. I'm going to stand here in the doorway and just be...
And as you can see, you guys walk in. This is a grand lit-up feast room. There's 2 fireplaces on either side. There's this big oak table. It's polished in the middle. On it, there's cooked turkey, venison, vegetables. I mean, pretty much anything that you would hunt in a swamp is on the table. And there's tapestries hung up everywhere. It's just really nice. You can see that there's some spots that are still under repair. Some of the walls are kind of crumbling, and you can see where they're repairing, putting stuff up and whatnot. And nobody's really getting up and taking an aggressive stance for you. Some of those soldiers or bodyguards sitting around the table, they're sitting there gnawing on a turkey leg or whatever. And again, He goes,
They have no fear.
go ahead.
They have
They're not
no
scared
fear
of
of
you.
us.
Or
Yeah.
Bodou guard, as it were.
Well, Bodou's sitting there talking like Lindon did during the.
I don't like
Sorry,
this,
talking like-
boys.
Okay, so I would go.
I don't like this, boys.
I'm going to sheathe my sword.
I did
Okay.
have one drawn. Well, I probably took it away when I was in dragon form, but I would go. Sorry, sir, but I'm trying to catch exactly what you said. You said you were expecting us.
Well,
You did say
first and
it was a male elf, right? Sorry.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, first, I must apologize. My name is Borngray. I am the master of the keep. And you are?
The name is John Smith. Now the guards sitting around the table, are they quote unquote cultists, as we've seen on the swamp shore?
They're not dressed as cultists, no. They're dressed as bodyguards. They're wearing armor and swords.
And they're human?
Yes.
Okay, let me rephrase that. You were expecting us, so I would have to assume beforehand that you already know who we are. So let's just cut the pleasantries, and would you help me in understanding exactly why it was you were expecting us?
Well, I've been expecting you since... Well, first off, in my custom, my Elvish land, when I introduce myself, it is polite custom for you to introduce yourself.
Then
And he
introduce
kind of
yourself.
gives you like a playful smile.
But you have
He
yet to
takes a sip
introduce
of his
yourself.
He did, Daxter.
Yeah, I said my name's Borngray.
Well, fuck you and the fucking elf you wrote in on. The name is Daxtrin Corm, sir, but I have a feeling you already know that. This is my brother,
I did not.
Dunaril.
Dunaril, Daxter,
I-
well met, and Arnold.
I am-
Arnold goes. Go ahead. Sorry.
I am Dunaril of the Vigilant One.
And he kind of raises an eyebrow and takes a sip of wine and bows his head in acknowledgement to both of you. And Arnold goes, name is Battlehammer. And that's all Arnold says. And the elf doesn't even shoot him a glance, and he doesn't even look at Tonerdon. Please, if you would, have a seat.
I would rather stand.
Oh no, Daxtrin's
Fair.
gonna go take a seat. They're not threatening. Fuck them. I'm gonna go sit right
All right,
next to a
They
bodyguard.
got wine.
Because Daxtrin figured out he can make himself look like a dragon and make people scared. So.
All right, so
I'd
you
like
go
to-
sit down.
I'd like to
Go ahead,
stand
Tona.
at the doorway with my back to the, I guess that would be where the door's mounted, and just keep listening up the hall and listening to what's going on in the room at the same time.
And to cut to something that you guys haven't gotten to yet, but you probably aren't thinking about it, Arnold goes, "Where's Fringo?"
Wow.
And the elf doesn't really acknowledge him. You know, elf, dwarf, bah, right? So that should be no surprise to either Tonerdon or Arnold. And as soon as you sit down, Daxtrin, another servant comes out from that room right there marked L with a plate and goes, "Master, what would you like?"
Well, let's see what the percentile dice tells me what I'd like.
Oh, God.
45.
You got a Bud Light.
Yeah, Colt. Yeah, some Colt.
Yeah, you got a Colt 45. Nothing too fancy. I don't need a top shelf wine or anything like that, but some form of alcoholic beverage would be quite accepting right now.
At once. He walks over to one of the other bodyguards who's pouring a drink. He's got like this big pitcher, and he's pouring his mug full of something, and he sets it down, takes a drink out of his mug, and the servant goes over and grabs that pitcher and brings it over and fills up your glass. Anything else? Would you like a plate of food, sir?
Oh, what are you offering?
What about you? What about you, Master Half Elf?
Hey, you moved right past me. Sir, what were you offering for food?
You look
Is
on
it
the table.
spread
and
across the table.
yeah, you look out at the table, and the main feast, so there's probably venison.
More
There-
venison. Do you have
Okay.
any steak, by chance? Beef.
Oh, I'm sorry, we ran out of beef, but we do have some turkey that we shot earlier this morning.
Oh, turkey would be fantastic, sir. Thank you.
He goes over to
Okay.
this bird that's about half chopped up and brings you some. Go ahead, Dunaril.
Okay, Will. I'm gonna walk over here, and as how Tonedin's standing with his back to the doorway over there, or
Tea
to
break.
the rail.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna come over here, and as I'm walking in, I'm gonna look into where it says H. What do I see in there?
Okay. H actually has a closed door.
What
I
about
thought you were
G?
going over to. You look at a G and it's a kitchen.
I'm like going to walk. I'm walking over there towards the wall. Look towards H, closed door. Okay, then look in G, and then just kind of turn around with my back to the wall.
Okay.
What are those stairs actually in there in G?
No, forget about the stairs. Sorry to ruin your role-playing thing, but yeah, you look in G and it's just a kitchen. There's a couple of cooks in there, and they got some fires going. Clearly, they're not armed. They're not warriors.
Okay, so there's nothing I need to worry about really in there unless they throw a fucking pot of boiling water at me.
Right.
I'm going to kind of turn around, stand with my back to the door, but off to the side a little bit so the door's not behind me and my back's to the wall. The door's like a little bit to my right. And just kind of survey everything.
Okay.
And whenever the servant comes over, I just kind of wave him away.
Okay, that's fine. And Born Grey goes again. Dunero was the, please have a seat. We mean you no harm.
As I said, I would prefer to stand.
Okay. And I have to wait for Jaime to get back for this next bit.
In the chat room.
Angry Gamer Bomb says, Gator nuggets taste like McDonald's High-Kin nuggets. What?
I think he meant chicken nuggets.
Oh, chicken. We call Gator chicken nuggets. Jimmy Fett. Yeah, they're talking about the food on the table right now, Will. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, sure. There's Gator out there. Why not?
Oh, fuck. In a swamp? Yeah, there's Gator.
Gators.
All right, so I had to hold for Mr. Peabody. So
Shit
basically,
runs
Born
through me,
Grey,
dude. I'm gonna have to get a 5-gallon bucket to piss in back here or something.
Born Grey asked Deuteril to take another seat, and he again just waved him off, said he'd prefer to stand. And he goes, he still has a glass of wine in his hand, and he goes, the little guy, the magic user, was he with your party?
Where is our friend?
Yeah.
I'll take that as a yes. The little halfling is safe at this time. However, I do have a couple questions about him. If you would care to answer them, maybe we could come to a mutual understanding and agreement here.
I doubt
First
that.
and foremost, the mark on the back of his hand, the black talon.
Hold on. Well, I'm gonna do a insight check on the dice tower to try to get a read on this cocksucker.
Okay. You rolled an 11.
Thanks.
Yeah. Good thing it was in the dice tower.
All I'm wanting to know is what's my feeling on this guy.
Unclear.
Unclear. Basically, what you're reading it on this guy is, if you wanted you dead, you'd be dead. If that makes any type of sense to you.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, the little guy bore a mark on the back of his hand, and he taps the back of his hand, and he goes, "It was a black talon." Do you guys know about that mark at all?
I know nothing. I wouldn't know shit, of course, when that happened, but that's up to Dunero.
Right.
Okay, honestly, yeah, at that point in time, that was one of the segments on the boat where I was too afraid to pay attention.
So Tonin and Arnold might be the only
I'm
ones.
ready to search this joint, my lord.
What the fuck?
Indeed. Well, anyway, he says, okay, I kind of figured you might take that type of route here. That mark is the mark of Vorgamanthar. You guys must have had contact with him recently in the past. Vorgamanthar
Is a motherfucker.
Vorgamanthar and I are in league. We share common goals here in the swamp.
Then explain what happened outside.
Which part?
The part that Vogermanther doesn't agree with.
Somewhere between episode 43 and 44.
Yeah.
The part where we showed up to this camp, attacked everybody, killed people, and then got invited inside.
Well,
Basically, Basically, what I see, Elf, is you hiding in here while Vorgamanther's enemies claim the village outside.
Okay, because of the insight check I did, I'd be like, tone it in. Chill. Chill out, please. This is the chicken shit range coming in.
Grip Titans. Grip Titans on my battle axe.
He kind of smirks as he goes, well, dwarf, actually, Vorgamanther's allies are winning out there. Those were the lizard folk. And myself is an ally of Vorgamanther, and the mutual interest that I and the Black Death want is the cult out of the swamp. But, as I'm sure Vorgamanther explained to you, unfortunately our ties to Tiamat and the cult of the dragon prevent us from getting directly involved.
I'm just going to kind of stand here, and I'm glancing around. You said there's all kinds of tapestries and shit like that on the walls, too.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Is there any type of markings or anything like that that I would associate with the cult?
There'd be cult of the dragon tapestries hanging, yes.
I'm going to change my stance a little bit. I'm going to loosen my grip on my battle axe. I'm going to close the door behind me and focus my attention on the elf speaking.
At that point, I would get up if I saw him do that and walk over to him. And I'd be like, tone it in. Okay, look. This guy could fuck us up in a heartbeat, and he has all these bodyguards. We are way overmatched at this point. We cannot create a hostile environment.
Staring at the elf as he says this, he puts his hand on your shoulder and says, I'm with you, lad.
Did you step on a phone book?
He puts his hand on your waist and says, I'm with you, lad.
Yeah, Lindon.
Okay, I'm going to...
Please relax, tone it in.
You, without rolling it, you would have visually seen me relax on my axe handle. My knuckles aren't white anymore. I closed the door behind me to close off an entrance, so to speak, and just kind of stood with my back to the wall, listening to the elf.
I'm going to look at the elf. Where is the cult?
Well, if you make a left at the second oak tree.
The cult of the dragon right now is not your concern. Your concern is one that calls herself Rezmir. But let me get to that. As I said, myself and Vorgamanther... All right, Jamie. I'm listening. Myself and Vorgamanther don't want the cult in the swamp. We want the swamps to ourselves, as I'm sure Vorgamanther has already explained to you. But, unfortunately, the deals that we made, our mutual goddess Tiamat, prevents us from getting directly involved in any dealings in expelling the cult from the swamp, from Neritar in general. Enter you guys. And he gets a big smile on his face, and he takes a drink of wine, and some of the bodyguards sitting around a table are watching him, and they're like looking back at you for a response. And he says, your friend, the halfling, that is still alive, do not worry. To bear that mark of Vorgamanther means you must be some type of an ally of the Black Death.
Whoa. The Black Death?
Vorgamanther, the Black Dragon. That's what he is called here in the swamp. The Black Death.
Yeah, we go way back.
I went to high school with them, S.A.
Yeah.
I cast a disparaging eye towards Daxern.
Shut the fuck up, man.
And I'm hoping that I might be able to procure some type of a deal with you guys as well.
Everybody wants something.
You're talking about a deal, yet you tell me that the cult is not of our concern right now? That is my only concern.
One does not kill a snake by chopping off the rattle. One kills a snake by chopping off the head. Am I right?
You speak of Rezmir, right?
I do.
Did Daxter get his drink by now?
Yeah, he's been served. He's got a plate of turkey in front of him.
So, as my brother stated quite clearly, you want us to handle and deal with this Rezmir, who is apparently a thorn in the side of you as well.
Yes.
Is not Rezmir part of the cult?
Who is
She's
all
pretty
just-
much
yes, who's a pain in the ass to them as well. Doing a roll.
right.
Sounds wonderful. Where's Rezmir?
We will get to that in a moment.
How did Arnold
give it a-
react? How did Arnold react when the name Rezmir was brought up? Because I know Arnold has this fucking hatred towards Rezmir.
Well, unfortunately, I don't want to sit here and role play 7 different characters, but
Fuck! Stopping stream. Sorry, everybody, for watching. No, go ahead.
if you shot a glance at Arnold, you would notice that he pretty much has steam coming out of his nose, but he's holding back because he's basically following Tonina's play. His face is beet red, though.
Like he's holding his breath. I'll hold my breath
Yeah.
till you tell me where she's at. Okay, so what did the elf say when I said, "Where's this Rezmir at"?
As you well know, Rezmir is imagining a large cache of plunder awaiting Tiamat's return. And I'm sure you've also been explained that Tiamat requires these 5 dragon masks to break out of the abyss, yes?
What?
Oh, Lindon's not there.
Yes.
Can I
Oh, okay.
Lindon's
can I
off
whisper?
camera.
Can I talk to Daxter while he's right next to me? While he's speaking, I just throw at Daxter and we still don't have our friend. Where's Fringo?
Okay, now. God damn
If he's if he's an ally, give us Fringo.
The problem is Daxter was at the ultimate of chicken shit range when anything
I know that.
happened. So I don't know this.
I understand that, but you mentally, my character, mentally, Tonodin knows that you're involved in the conversation. The guy's not talking to me like he's talking to you. So my whole thing is that's a token, that's a pawn, or a token, a pawn
Bargaining
to be used.
chip.
A bargaining chip. Thank you, Lindon.
Use your English, Blaine.
Thank you, Lindon, for my English.
But my whole problem is this wizard that showed up. I couldn't tell you if it was Rezmir or not because you guys are the only ones that encountered Vorgamanther in elf form. So I still don't know what the fuck happened with Fringo and that whole shenanigan that happened outside of this castle.
Oh, okay. I see.
So all I know is that there was this elf wizard in all black that showed up and took Fringo away.
Well, that's what I would say.
So, okay, so when you tell me that, I look to the elf and I hold my drink, well, let me do it with a beer bottle on camera for people watching. As good as it can be done.
That's upside down wine bottle.
I swirl my beer or whatever that was brought to me, and I stand at the end of the table and I throw a hand on the table and I kind of lean over and go. Now, our rather compact friend has been brought up a few times during this conversation, and I would like to know, what do you know of our friend? Now, understandably, he's not here, and you've questioned that, but there was this elven something or other that showed up, and now my friend is gone. What can you tell us of this?
Well, that elven something was myself, and when your friend so
White Knuckles,
politely
White Knuckles.
decided
Knuckles.
to place a dominate spell on poor Karg, who I'm assuming is dead because you're here breathing, I was going to end that little man's life. But when I seen the mark on the back of his hand, I knew there was something more to it, so I decided to capture him.
Where is
So I
he?
docked him on. He's safe.
Well, safe is a relative term now, isn't it? Safe in your eyes might be dead. Safe in my eyes might mean he's alive. What's
This
safe?
guy's
He's already
neutral.
told us he's alive.
This guy's neutral. He was going to kill Fringo until he saw the mark. He's neutral.
Like lawful, neutral, chaotic.
No, like
He's
Like,
neutral to your
he's-
cause.
no. Like Daxter, he's going to go for the side that's winning no matter what.
So you tell me he's safe. Is he within these castle walls?
Yes, he's here, and he's not far. But getting back to your original question, you asked, Cleric of Helm, you asked where's Rezmir. Well, by this time, Rezmir is probably nearing a town in the spine of the world mountains called Koldahar,
Does he have the
which
mask?
you guys would know this. The mask has been found in the caverns of this castle, yes, and Rezmir is in possession of it.
Then we're going there.
I look at Dunaril and just kind of shoot you a look. I don't know exactly how much of the story you guys filled on Daxtrin with the mask and all that stuff. I only knew of what I heard when I went back and listened to the podcast, but
basically what you're going to know
Arnold
about
would have told you.
Okay.
Basically what I would have portrayed to you about the mask is they need the mask. All we need to do is find one of these fucking masks, which was my whole point to fucking get in here, is to get the damn mask. I can give two shits about Rezmir at this point in time. They need the mask to raise Tiamat. So we get a mask. Doesn't matter what of the 5 we get a mask. We stop their plans.
Right, and that's basically Rezmir's the goal because she possesses the mask right now.
Okay, so where's Arnold at? Is he standing back there by the door?
He's standing right next to Tonodan wherever he's at.
Oh, sorry. Since Daxtrin feels, for lack of a better word, safe in this situation, because obviously we are a tool for Borngray, I'm going to walk over here to Arnold and be like, Arnold, I'd love to use the word friend, but we've only known each other a short time. And I've heard exactly what you've said and how your feeling is about this Rezmir. I'm to assume at this point you're ready to hunt down this Rezmir.
I'm waiting for this bastard elf to give us some information so we can get moving. I have no fight with this elf. I have no fight with anybody here. I'm after Rezmir. And if this elf puts me in the right direction, that's where I'm going.
We were just told... Okay, sorry, Jamie.
I'd turn around at that point, and at this point, Daxtrin's acting like, ooh, I got a drink in my hand. It's kind of putting on a show for Dunaril and Tonodan as well. Turning around and being like, well then, it is settled. Where, again, Mr. Borngray, as it were, might I find this Rezmir? Besides at the bottom of this bottle where all my problems are. No, go ahead.
Before I go ahead and give you the information you require to track down Rezmir, we are going to have to make a deal.
Please state your terms.
I'm going to walk up right to the, I guess, the foot of the table since he's at the head of the table. Just standing there. You want a deal from us for us to go after your enemy?
Yes, that would be the gist of it.
And I'd walk over to Dunaril and whisper in his ear, Rezmir is our enemy as well, Dunaril.
Yeah, I understand that.
Make them feel like we're their tools, please.
What type of deal do you want?
Well, the deal you don't have the authority to make. But
that kind of deal.
He goes, there is a shaman of the Bullywugs in the bowels of this castle that I would like removed.
Ew! In the shit pipe?
Exactly. As it stands right now, you guys have taken care of the Bullywugs outside. The Bullywugs have no place here. The lizard folk, Rezmir, is so stupid. The lizard folk should have been given the power here, and the Bullywugs should have been enslaved to do their bidding. They gave a race of imbeciles power. But you guys have taken care of that problem for me, so I'm going to take that into consideration when I give you my terms. The Bullywug shaman still lives. He goes by the name of Farblux. As I said, he's below the castle. I need him taken care of.
Why can't you do it?
Again, I care not to get directly involved in any death or destruction to anybody following my Lord Tiamat. I care not to draw her wrath, but a party of do-gooders storming through the castle maybe slips through my fingers, gets below, takes care of Farblux for me. My Lord Tiamat may not see that. And what do I want, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. He lifts up his arm and he goes, Neritar, I want my castle. I want the cult out of here. I want the Bullywugs out of here. I want to... Basically, what would he explain is he wants to practice his magic here. He wants to lock himself in his tower and not have to worry about anything.
No, I understand everything he's fucking going for here. Is there any remnants of the cult here?
Anybody wearing cult armor here would be defectors to my cause. Most of the cult left with Rezmir to the Span of the World Mountains.
So the true cult is not here anymore?
There might be one or two stragglers about that. I'll take care of myself. You guys need not worry about that.
Tell us where the shaman is.
Behind you, you'll see. Go ahead.
We kill the shaman. You tell us where Rezmir is, right?
Well, it's either that or I'll kill your friend.
Okay, all of a
And then
sudden,
I'll kill you.
There's no need for threats here.
this isn't a deal. Then obviously,
You're gonna see Tonadin fucking. He's getting really agitated now.
Well, let me rephrase that. I won't kill your friend, but Farblux will, because that's currently where he's at.
Why would you do that? If this is an enemy of yours, why would you put our friend in the hands of your enemy?
To guarantee
What
our...
if you guys don't want to go? What if you guys don't want to go along with the deal? I need a bargaining chip.
Can I roll a +6? Fuck you.
I mean, he doesn't really know us that well. Then
He has no idea who you are. You guys just showed up, and the only reason you're still alive is because of that mark on the back of Fringo's hand.
okay.
So now we're put into a situation, sir, of having to do your bidding in order to further our cause, which is twofold because we need to get our friend back as well as handle this Rezmir for you. Am I understanding
Yes.
this deal correctly?
Well, that's the way your path lies anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, rescuing our friend was not part of what we intended to do upon coming to this swamp.
You're coming to the swamp as a blessing to me in realistic ways that I look at it. However,
To you.
I'm gonna kind of look sideways at Dunaril,
You are doing real
Daxter?
stupid.
or at
you're looking.
You're
You see a
stupid!
mirror.
You're stupid!
Here.
Hey, look at the speaker, Lindon.
Sorry, I haven't fallen that far, Blaine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look sideways at Daxtrin, just standing there. I'm drumming my fingers on the table. It wasn't part of our plan, but he put it in our plan. We do what we have to do.
Okay, I'm going to look at Arnold. Daxtrin's got to be Daxtrin. I'm going to walk back over to Arnold. And I'm going to gauge whether or not I could actually put my hand on his shoulder or not without taking a fucking blade to the neck. And be like, Arnold,
Hey, lad.
this is going to seem like a very big dick thing for me to say. That's not what I said. I'm assuming Fringo means something to you.
Yes. What's your point?
In this case, we have no choice. Daxtrin's the new guy to Fringo. He don't honestly give two shits about Fringo.
Yeah, I'm not really thinking Fringo's a badass yet.
Well, it's not just
Arnold-
that. Remember, last episode, Daxtrin saw the fact that Fringo had some insight to the fact that Daxtrin was a bitch.
Right.
Oh,
But
yeah, I understand exactly what Dax was
But the
trying
rest-
to find a way to get away.
Yeah.
honestly, the rest of us don't.
This is what I'm picking up from all this, and I don't know. I honestly don't know if you guys have picked this up yet at all, or if you paid it any heed. It's just, for me, it seems like, okay, this guy can tell us exactly where Rezmir is, and the next thing I'm going to fucking ask him for is, hey, wiggle your fucking fingers and send us there once we do this job for you. And it's...
If we know
doesn't-
exactly where Rezmir is, right?
Well, this guy says he knows exactly where he
Okay.
went. He's in the spine of the world.
Got you.
Roll
He's
play
already, he's already said that.
Got you.
Role play
That's
it.
I've gotten the feeling that you guys like kind of have missed a few things because you've talked about things that's like he's already said this.
Shut
You're
up,
role play it.
stupid. I got a lot
Role
of
play
beers.
it.
Right. Role play it.
I just took a bitcher. A bitcher? A bitcher?
bitch.
Of all
A
the
bitch.
beers I got in me. Fuck you.
You're a bitcher.
All
You're
right,
a bitcher. Shut. Your face is a bitcher. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna look back at the elf.
Willard, you cocksucker.
Oh, I gotta get another one. Hang on.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it's over now. Never mind.
Dax is trying to
Hang
cover
on,
up his
guys.
major chick. Okay, hold on. Morgan put in chat, Dax is trying to cover up his major chicken shit. Morgan, you can leave the chat. Here we go. Cheers, motherfuckers. Dax is being Dax. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, Daxrin, by the way, there's no T.
Oh, D-A-X-T-R-I-N.
Being a bitch isn't new to anyone.
D-A-X-R-I-N. Fuck, I can't type. I'm
Dax.
Fuck you.
You fucking drunk.
He's a
Yes!
it's Dactrin, dude. He's a medication now.
With an X. There we go.
All right, we're getting towards the end of the session, so let's move this along.
Yeah. Okay. I look back at the
So
elf.
go ahead.
I gotta
Thank
pee.
you,
You guys
Lindon.
carry on.
I look back at the elf. You said the shamans in the bowels of the castle.
The caverns, yes. Below, that's where they excavated the Black Dragon mask out. Yes, below.
Does he have any guards with him, or is it just him?
I would imagine there's a handful of bullywug guards.
Do you have a map of these dungeons or these caves?
Not on me, but it's not really all that complicated. Pretty much one way to go.
And we kill him, you're going to tell us exactly where Rezmir went.
If you agree to kill him, I'll tell you now, because you're going to have to go down there and take out Farblix. In doing so, you'll valiantly rescue your friend, who is being held by Farblix on my orders. And then you will have transportation to the Spine of the World Mountains, which will lead you to Koldahar, which is near where Rezmir's at.
You will send us exactly where we need to be magically?
Magically, part yes, me doing so, no.
We will be sent there nonetheless.
Yes, you will. You will be sent
Where
there,
is it?
or very close to there.
Then
Rezmir
where-
or Farblix?
Farblocks.
I'm going to provide to you 2 keys. Actually, I guess I only have to give you 1 key.
Is one of them the key to my
And
heart?
Yes, actually. Because you and him seem to be getting along the best.
And I have to say this out loud to everybody listening. I couldn't pee yet, and I was given permission to tell everybody this. Can't pee yet because the old lady's trying to take a shit. Carry on.
All right, so Borngray reaches into his robes and pulls out this sigil on a necklace, and it's an unassuming stone circle hanging from a necklace, and he tells you, once you get towards the lowest point of the caverns, there's going to be a room that appears to be recently dug. In that room, there's going to be a giant wall of ice that doesn't melt. You need to hold this sigil up to that wall of ice, and your path will be laid before you.
And that's where we can rescue our friend.
From across the table, I'm holding out my hand like I want him to give it to me.
Like, he hands it to a assistant, and he goes and brings it to you. Doing it wrong.
Okay, I take it. I'll put it in a pouch. I won't fucking wear it or nothing.
As far as your friend goes, no, you'll have him back by this point because he's with Farblix. You'll have to find Farblix down there to get your friend back. He has a shrine deep within the caverns. That's where he stays. That's where your friend is.
Farblocks is before the wall of ice.
Sure.
Like, on our way to the wall of ice, we'll find Farblocks.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay. Where's the way to the caverns?
Or if you find the wall of ice and you haven't found Farblix yet, you know you have to keep looking.
Where's the wall of ice? Or where's the way to the caverns?
He motions over to the same butler that helped you guys in, and he walks over to those doors that you checked doing a road where room H is, and he pulls a key from his pocket, unlocks the door, and Borngray lifts his glass up to you one time and says, "Good luck, my new friends," with a shit-eating grin on his face. He takes a sip of his wine.
I'm already through the door.
Sorry, I had to use that word, but
What a dick, huh?
I think this is where it really falls into play. You're good. I'm neutral. I think that's honestly where it falls into play. I don't give two shits about this guy. If he is not with the cult, then he can stay.
If it wasn't for the boys, I'd probably fly across that table and try to kill him.
Okay. It'd be funny, too, if you ran a no alignment on him because he'd come out as lawful evil.
Doesn't matter to me.
Well, the lawful part should. So, anyway, he leads you into this room, H, and this is a room that's has not been repaired. Like, part of the wall has holes in it and stuff. So he leads you into that, and he leads you over to another door right where the room that says marked I. And he puts a key in that door, and it creaks open. Jamie, if you would. And then he walks over to where those staircases are, and there's a large double door on the ground. And yeah, I'm going to have to get off here because now my baby's awake. If you can
All right.
hear. And he goes over to these large double doors and puts a third key in them and opens them. Jamie, if you would. And he uses a rope and swings both the doors open, and you can see a staircase heading down into darkness, and we'll end it there.
All right, let's go over and wrap this shit up then. Here we go.
All right.
What now?
What now? Let me tell you what now.
So there you have it. Another episode of Hoard of the Dragon Queen. Thank you very much for everybody who joined us during this. That was a fucking blast, man. I am so glad.
Oh, fuck yeah.
For the first time of a live stream of the Gathering of Dorks under the new format. Well, kind of getting towards the new format. So coming up, like I said earlier in the show, we are going to be taking a short break. I got my kids coming out. There's going to be almost 3 weeks until we actually get the next show happening. And after that, like I said, yeah, something fucked up there. Something fucked up there. And there's going to be almost 3 weeks until we do the thank you show that is exclusively for those of you who donated to the GoFundMe, because you guys actually made a show like tonight possible. And I cannot thank you guys enough. There's a few of you in chat tonight. Thank you so much. And I can't wait until I run those games for you guys. So that's what we got coming up. And then coming in mid-December, we have our year in review show. It's another year gone by. We're going to talk about everything that happened over the course of this year. And there's actually quite a bit to talk about. Dude, a lot to talk about in that show. I can't wait. And as I said, that year, or excuse me, the thank you show for those of you who donated to the Gathering of Dorks GoFundMe to make something like this possible will be on Google Hangouts. While that's happening, you will be the only ones who can actually get on there to see this happen. And it will be released as a podcast because you guys that I sent an email to actually submitted some really good ideas of what we should talk about. But you will be the only ones that will be able to participate in the conversation. So that's what we got coming up, and coming in January 2016. I can't wait. What you guys who joined us for tonight, this is what you can expect for every single show for the Gathering of Dorks in the future. Right now, leading the pack is Warhammer. It's looking like we're going to be playing Warhammer Eye for an Eye. Me personally, I'm more than fine with that. And I think Blaine and Lindon are fine with that. And I know Ant is fine with that. Will, I don't know where you stand with that, but I'm looking forward to
what?
Playing Warhammer is going to be the first game for January 2016. Unless
I'm ready to try it.
Unless you guys get out there and vote. There's only 15 days at the time of this being produced to finish up your voting. So get over to facebook.com/TGO Dorks. Vote. Let us know exactly what you want to hear. There's 3 games up for voting. So with all that being said, Blaine, do you want to go ahead and give the contact info one last time?
Yes, of course I do, because that's the only reason I exist.
In my eyes, yes.
So you can email us at thegatheringofdorks@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter at TGO Dorks.
He didn't say all capitals or anything that time.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. You can email us at thegatheringofdorks@gmail.com. And follow us on Twitter at capital T, capital G, capital O, capital D, Orcs.
Don't type in the capitals, though.
No.
We're on Facebook at facebook.com/TGO Dorks. And be sure to look for us on our Google Plus page. Also, you can follow us on Twitter, preferably me, at Quatto Valor, QUATTOVALLOR.
Because he's thrown out like 3 tweets over the last month.
Yeah.
So yeah, follow him.
Dude. Shit, dude.
No.
He's on fire.
And Jamie, I believe your Twitter is
at JPearson71. That's JPIERSON 71.
And Will?
At Lord the Dork.
And Lindon at I'm a big redneck wood chopping okie.
Possum griller.
Sasquatch smokes a lot.
That's right.
I have faith Lindon's going to have one going in the near future.
You got to get on Twitter with the rest of us, Lindon.
And the most important thing of all, please give us feedback on iTunes. Give us a review. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what you want to hear. Get a hold of us through our email, through Twitter, whatever you have to do.
iTunes reviews. And again, Google Plus page, folks. That's going to make it easier because there's voting polls on the Google Plus page, too. Find the Google Plus page, the Gathering of Dorks.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think that sums it up. With all that being said, this is Jaime saying,
Sorry, I had to...
grab some beers, grab some friends, and make it one hell of a game night.
As Blaine saying, fuck with your GM every chance you get.
Skinner rules.
And this is Lindon saying, take some time to escape reality and live some fantasy.
And we will see you guys for the next episode.
Goodbye, goodbye. Wipe the tear, baby dear, from your eye. Though it's hard to part, I know. I'll be tickled to death to go. Don't cry, don't sigh. There's a silver lining in the sky. Bonsoir, old thing, cheerio, chin chin, na poo toodle.